Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Make sure you guys can hear me in the chat.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 1226th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of, pardon me, toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Thursday, March the 5th of 2026, and it is a beautiful, beautiful day, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the weather. I will let you guys know why it is a beautiful day, regardless of the weather, in short order. Sorry about that. It is good to have you guys in today. Thank you guys all very much for taking the time to join me. I know you guys have a lot of different choices, a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different streaming services. But the fact that you guys, willfully and willingly choose to spend at least a portion of your afternoon and early evening with your boy means a lot. I never take it for granted. As always, we are streaming live across multiple platforms: Facebook, X, YouTube, and Rumble. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Quick announcements before we get started here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, guys. Make sure you like the video. It is the most important metric that YouTube looks at to determine this video's place in the algorithm. Not only does it help with the algorithm, it actually helps you to get notifications much more consistently. If you like each and every video, every time I go live, or if you go back and like maybe 5 videos or something like that, the likelihood of you getting push notifications that I have gone live, my nose is running, that I have gone live will drastically go up. So if you want to make sure you get notifications when I go live, hitting that like button will most definitely help, along with that notification bell. Also, make sure to share the video with anyone who pees standing up. Imagine your brother, your buddy, your coworker, or even your dad thanking you for changing the very trajectory of his life simply because you shared a video or short or clip. And remember, guys, there is no need to accompany the sharing of my videos with some sort of long explanation as to why they need to watch it. Just drop the link. And if they have any questions, pardon me, then you can answer them or you can find the answers for them. But this is the best way to get the word out. No paragraphs of text, just like you see on the screen. Hey, you need to watch this, bro. This is the red pill truth. It's going to change your life. None of that. Simply drop the link and let the chips fall where they may. Also, make sure you join my Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. We drop videos. We talk about dating, relationships, and we share funny videos, memes, talk about current events, and the whole nine. I will be commenting on Christy Gnome a little bit later. Discord is definitely the platform you need to join us on if you want to communicate with the family on a regular basis. So if you have any videos you'd like to share, any ideas to bounce off me and the guys, or if you're just looking for a community of like-minded men, join our Discord. Link in description. Guys, make sure you follow me all over social media. I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, I am on X, I am on Snapchat, and if you can believe it, I'm actually still on TikTok. You can find all of the links to all of my social media pages in the description, as well as my YouTube page. Also, more importantly, make sure you follow me on Rumble. Rumble, gentlemen, is where I do all of my not safe for YouTube content, like my dating show breakdowns, my movie breakdowns, sports watch-alongs, which I'll be working on this weekend, and so on and so forth. Guys, Rumble is where I shoot and record my premium Patreon content. So if you want to join the fun, get educated, and watch my most impactful content live, follow me on rumble.com/Donovan Sharp. And finally, if you want to get the best dating wisdom on the net, head over to datingwisdom.net. There you will find all of my books and courses, from my 5-part audio course, 5-part 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up, to my 25-hour course on dating and relationships, to my signature series, Womanese 101. You will find literally everything you need to dominate the dating market here in 2026. So go to datingwisdom.net if you are looking for real-world, actionable advice and step-by-step guidance in terms of how to navigate today's dating and relationship landscape. You can also book a one-on-one consultation with yours truly on datingwisdom.net. I will guide and advise you through any relationship situation you currently find yourself in, such as maybe a disrespectful girlfriend or wife. Maybe you aren't getting the sex you want and need from your main girl. Maybe you're having problems getting laid. Perhaps your side chick is acting up. Maybe there's a woman that you have identified, as a potential significant other, and you need help making sure she's the genuine article. Perhaps your rotation is slowed down a bit. Maybe you suspect infidelity and you need assistance connecting the dots. Perhaps you need advice on how to deal with girls that you don't take seriously. Any and every possible dating and or relationship issue you are dealing with, I can help. And the reason I can help is because I have been through every single solitary dating and relationship situation many times over. I have been cheated on, I've been cheated with, I've smashed coworkers, I've been caught cheating, I've fallen for side chicks, I've made 304s my girlfriend when I had absolutely no business doing so, I've committed to strippers, I've paid the bills for sluts who are sleeping with their other men, you name it, I have been through it. I have made every conceivable mistake a man could possibly make when dealing with the second sex. And because of that, I am confident that I can guide you through whatever dating and relationship situation you happen to be dealing with, except for how to get your ex-girlfriend back. If your girl dumped you and you want someone to tell you how to get her back, save your money, because I am the wrong guy for that. Okay, I do not give the kind of advice that is easy to follow, gentlemen. I give the kind of advice that works. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, no matter how cold and brutal that truth is. So if you are looking for someone with extensive experience with women who's going to shoot you straight, go to datingwisdom.net, just like you see on the screen. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and then tap the white Get Started button. Then scroll down until you see my picture with the caption Private Consultation with Donovan Sharp. Tap that picture, select a date you'd like to talk, give me a brief description of your situation. Now, it is very, very, very important. It is very, very important that in that brief description that you include your cell phone number in that description so that my assistant can reach out to discuss the date and time you would like to talk. Keep in mind, these are one-on-one FaceTime/video consultations, but you do not have to appear on camera if you don't want to, and all consultations are 100% confidential. You can find the link to book a one-on-one consultation with me in the description. Taxes may apply depending upon where you live. However, if you cannot afford a consultation or you don't want to make me richer, you can join me every Sunday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for my free one-on-one consultations. Again, you do not have to appear on camera, and you do not have to give me your real name. Just pull up and be completely honest with you, and I will do my level best to help you out. Okay, so I told you guys that it is a very, 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 very lovely day today, and it has nothing to do with the weather. That's right, gentlemen. That's right, gentlemen. Today is the start of the 2026 Formula One season, and it is going to start today with free practice one to the layman, FP1, free practice one to the layman in Albert Court in Australia. In Australia, Melbourne, Australia is where the F1 race is going to be. FP1 and 2 are today at 5:10 p.m. Pacific. FP2, free practice 2, is going to be, I think, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow, which is Friday, we've got FP3, which is going to be, again, at around 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Then we have qualifying, on Friday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then we have the race on Saturday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm working on doing an overlay so we can do a watch along. I'm going to watch FP1 through the Apple TV app. I'm going to make sure that all the telemetry and all the overlays are correct. Then I got to set up the camera. Then I got to make sure that I get things on camera that don't need to be on camera, things of that nature. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. But today is the day. Today is the day we are going to do. Today is the day. Pardon me. Where we are going to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, today is the day for the start of the Formula One season. I am very, very much looking forward to this. Okay, it is time for our age and location check. So if you guys would put your age and location in the chat, myself and everyone would really, really appreciate it. So for example, I myself would type in 48/Reno, just like you see it in the chat, because of course I am 48 years old and I live in Reno. The reason we do this, guys, is because if you are here, there is a better than average chance that you think the way we do here at TSR Towers, but you also understand how difficult it is to meet like-minded people who share our beliefs. Well, by putting your age and location in the chat, you alert people here who might live in your area that you are watching. You never know. Someone could be watching from your city, your neighborhood, your street, your block, maybe even your own building. So this check is how we build communities of like-minded men. So put your age and location in the chat if you are interested in building relationships with people who think the way we do. That is going to do it for the announcements. Obviously, you guys can see that I've upgraded a little bit. I've got a few new bells and whistles. I've got a few new bells and whistles in here. All right, let's see. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Scipio Africanus. It says, I am Claire Honorable. Good to see you in here. Nate Higger says, is that the one that Jordan owns, or is that a different sport? That's a very good question, Nate Higgers. No, Michael Jordan is the co-owner of the 2311 NASCAR, which is stock car. So there are many racing circuits around the world. The three that I pay the most attention to are NASCAR, IndyCar, and Formula One. I don't know how big IndyCar is. NASCAR and IndyCar are very, very big, obviously. But the number one circuit in terms of fan following and worldwide global recognition, the pinnacle, the crown jewel of auto racing is Formula One racing. It has by far and away the most fans, the most revenue, the most everything. It's just an incredible sport to watch. It is a brilliant mix of engineering, science, math, physics. And of course the personalities are a lot of fun. The drivers are a lot of fun. The team principals are a lot of fun. All sorts of politics, all sorts of pettiness, and it's all to support some 23, 24-year-old guy who is driving a $20 million, no exaggeration, rocket ship around a circuit. It is absolutely, positively must-see TV. Apple TV does have the F1 contract. I don't know how long the F1 contract is with Apple TV, but I'm very, very glad it's here because I've always wanted to be able to keep up with real-time telemetry. Anytime I'd watched it in the past, I could go to any website, f1.com, f1telemetry.com, and it gives me the real-time, it gives me the telemetry. The problem is because it's not synced with the actual broadcast, the telemetry comes in a second or two late. But on Apple TV, we're going to get all the real-time data, the telemetry, the timing data, tire wear, all that good stuff. It's going to make for great TV. So very, very much looking forward to that. Who knows? Maybe if I can figure something out by 8 o'clock my time tonight, maybe I'll do a watch-along for FP2 just to sort of take it for a test drive. But I'm working very hard behind the scenes to see if I can do an F1 watch-along on Saturday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Australian Grand Prix, which again is going to be Saturday, 9 p.m. Pacific. I think it's going to be noon. Australian time, somewhere around there, something like that. All right, guys, the pull-up line. Let me go ahead and pull on the pull-up line. So the pull-up line is open, guys. The pull-up line is open. The pull-up line is open for only two. The pull-up line is open for two reasons. The only two reasons you should pull up today is if you have a dating and relationship question or a situation, or if you disagree with anything that I am saying. If you agree with me, sit tight. I'll get to you on Friday. So let me go ahead and put it in here. Let's see. Got some on yo chest. Hashtag pull up. I usually do this before I go live, but was a little bit behind today. Of course, I'm going to pin the link. I'm going to pin the link to the chat. Again, if you agree, I appreciate it, but I do not want to hear from you today. Those are for Fridays. If you disagree, hashtag pull up. If you have a dating and or relationship question, issue, etc., you can also hashtag pull up. I'm happy to help you with any situation you happen to have. All right, let's go through our location check. Let's see where we are here. JD Bocanegra watching from, oh, wait a minute. Of course, I always get the sound wrong. Give me a second. There we go. All right, JD Bocanegra. There we are. Checking in from San Antonio, Texas. Robert Anderson also watching from the Lone Star State. S. Notice watching from the Sunshine State. Jay Blaze is back in Maine. He spent a little bit of time down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but as you guys can see in the chat, he is back in the cold. Sorry about that. Mac is out in Wisconsin today. Mac is the resident TSR Towers truck driver. He is in Wisconsin today. Black Russian Lam watching from Long Island in New York. Good to see you in here. James Hancock out in the picturesque Bozeman, Montana. Pro Special watching from Hamburg, Germany. Edward Cross watching from Wilmington, Delaware, which is right down the road from Philly. Alaskan K is in Alaska at the moment. Dahit is watching from Salt Lake City, Utah. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome in. Jamal Miller watching from DC. JD Cruz watching from right down the road in Sacramento, California. Stain is watching from Illinois. Is that Steger or Steger or Steger? I can't. Yeah, give me the correct pronunciation of that, Stain, if you would. I'd really appreciate that. Phoenix Light Games, as always, watching from Coral Springs, Florida, which is right down the road from Fort Lauderdale, I think. Robert Anderson says AT&T is hosting an F1 racing here March 13th through the 15th. No, I don't think so. No. That is incorrect. There is no F1 racing. No, there is no F1 2026 schedule. No. You're thinking, let me look at the calendar. No, there is no F1 race at AT&T Stadium. The only F1 race in the state of Texas is the United States Grand Prix. That is going to be in Austin, Texas. Not really sure where you're getting the, let me just put F1 AT&T Stadium. The inaugural Java House Grand Prix, AT&T Stadium, Globe Life Center. This is not an F1 race. Oh, it's an Indy. Okay. So it's not an F1 race. It is actually an IndyCar race. It's an IndyCar race. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen so we can all sort of learn this together. Yeah, guys, I want you to understand there is a big difference between, and listen, guys, I'm an F1 snob. F1 is the best. If you are an F1 driver, the best driver in the world is Max Verstappen. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. I don't give a fuck what you think. Okay, Max Verstappen can beat you in his car, and he can get in your car and beat you with your own car. Max Verstappen can drive planes, trains, and automobiles. That dude, he is a four-time world champion. He is absolutely on the Mount Rushmore. I don't want to hear Kyle Larson. I don't want to hear Dale Earnhardt. Okay, respect to him. Don't want to hear none of that stuff. The very best drivers on the planet drive and pilot F1 machines. I'm not taking anything away from Dale Earnhardt or Cale Yarborough or Eddie Cheever Jr. or any of the great IndyCar racers. Alex Palou is going to go down as one of the greatest IndyCar drivers to ever live. But the very best racers, the very best racing drivers on the planet drive F1 machines. End of discussion. Do not care. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this here. All right, let me look here. All right. So it says the inaugural Java House Grand Prix of Arlington will feature a 2.73-mile IndyCar street circuit racing through the AT&T Stadium at Globe Life Field Complex March 13th through 15th. This is not a Formula One race, but an IndyCar Series event featuring a 14-turn course with 0.9-mile straightaway, making it the longest street circuit in the series. Tickets are on sale for this March 26th weekend event. Okay, very good, very good. All right, good stuff. Listen, I'm glad they're. And listen, man, Jerry Jones is probably getting a piece of that. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I might actually check that out. Big sports weekend this weekend, by the way. Big sports weekend. Alaskan K says, Don, what do you think about sprinter cars? I have no idea what sprinter cars are. What sprinter cars are. Jay Blaze says, F1 is quarters of a second. It's wild how close yet so far away the teams are. Guys, I can't even, guys, dude, when Devin and I went to the Las Vegas Grand Prix, we went down there during qualifying. We were probably 30 feet from the actual track. Of course, they've got it all guarded up. Though that's the very first time I have ever been that close to an F1 machine as they zoomed by. Guys, it changed my life. I knew F1 machines were insane. I can't even, I don't have any, and you guys know me, I talk all the time. I have no words to describe the power. It's just insane. It is literally insane. I don't know. It's hard to describe. You can only experience to know what I'm talking about, man. And Jay Blaze is right, man. Jay Blaze is right. When an F1 driver has a 3-second lead on someone, that is a canyon. That's a canyon. That's a canyon. If someone has a half a second lead, that's a ravine, man. That's a ravine. And it's interesting. Jay Blaze says it's quarters of a second. No, actually, it's tenths of a second. It's tenths of a second. The purpose on every F1 turn is to shave off a tenth. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Dorkstar 81 says, what blew my mind is that my mechanic friends told me F1 and those race circuits usually create new ideas and parts for everyday cars. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, let's continue with the check. Dope the Vigilante is checking in from, sadly, the Bay Areas. Alaskan K says, I think with the BS rules in F1, IndyCar might pull ahead. Bro. No. Listen, Alaskan K, my guy. Listen, Alaskan K, I love you to death. Listen, love you guys to death. I love you to death. You're very intelligent. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. IndyCar is huge. IndyCar is huge, man. Don't get me wrong. The Indianapolis 500, it's one of the most famous races in all of motorsports. IndyCar will never touch. You know what? Matter of fact, actually, I'm just going to, I'm going to take a, just give me a second, because I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys just how big F1 is. I'll continue in a second. I'm going to continue looking for this. But fans, F1 fans by the, wait, hold on. Racing fans by the sport. It's just, there was one Instagram post that I came across that showed the following, how many people follow, NASCAR and rally car and all this other kind of stuff. And Formula One is so far and away above everyone else. There is no, and listen, I love IndyCar. I love Alex Palou. I love Pato O'Ward. I love Will Power. Scott Dixon is probably one of the GOATs. Elio Castroneves, Juan Pablo Montoya, who's driven in NASCAR and IndyCar. All legends of auto racing. They don't touch F1 guys. They don't touch F1 guys. I'm sorry. They just don't. And guys, I've been watching racing almost my whole life. I've only watched F1 for the last 5 or 6 years. They got nothing on F1. Nothing on F1. Funeral says, hashtag pull up or shut the fuck up. Absolutely.
Nope.
Oops. Yep. Sorry about that. Let's see. Eddie Delva checking in from Goleta, California. I still have no idea where that is. Trini Boy is watching from Tennessee. Appreciate that very, very much. Robert Anderson said, yes, sir, it's already confirmed. I have no idea what we're talking about. It's in the entertainment district. I have no idea what he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about the IndyCar race. Okay. Mac with the $19 super chat said, Don, good suggestion on the F1 Paddock Club. I might have to find something a little cheaper this year. I'd like to meet the Vegas one this year, dude. It's guys, it's just, I can't, like, I wish I could put it into words. I really do. Like, I really, really do. You gotta be there. You have got to be there. Spike on the Rumble side says, yeah, NASCAR is an American thing. F1 is world. Dude, F1 is global. It is absolutely global. Let's see. Edward Cross says Lewis Hamilton. Yes, Lewis Hamilton is. So the Mount Rushmore of F1 is Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen. Those are the greatest F1 drivers ever. Ayrton Senna, and a lot of people say, well, the best way I can describe Ayrton Senna is imagine if Patrick Mahomes were to die in a car accident, right? Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Famer right now, right? But he's only won 3 Super Bowls while his career in life was cut short. Ayrton Senna won 3 F1 World Driving titles. Sadly, he died in Bologna. He died in Bologna, Italy. He actually, I don't think it was qualifying. It might have been FP3, but yes, he died tragically at the age of 34, and he is one of the, if not the greatest F1 driver ever. He's one of the greatest F1 drivers ever, if not the greatest ever. So, Robert Anderson says, I didn't know there was a difference between F1 and Indy. Thanks for the info. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you just got to check them out. Just, and again, if you have Apple TV, check out FP1, man. It's FP1 in Australia at Albert Park is going to be at 5:10 p.m. Pacific time, which is in just under 3 hours from now. So yeah, definitely. Then of course there's the Temple of Speed, Monza. That's just absolutely crazy. Jay Blaze says Max Verstappen would beat everyone. Yep. Absolutely. Dork31 says, what about Hamilton? I think I just discussed them. Jay Blaze says Hamilton always had a better car. Red Bull holds Max back. The thing about F1 is that, how can I put this? Max is one of the greatest ever, but to pretend that he did not have the fastest car during his 4 world titles would be disingenuous. It would be disingenuous. If you have the fastest car, you should win the World Drivers' Championship. Last year, the McLarens had the fastest cars, and Lando Norris won the World Drivers' Championship, albeit by only 2 points over Max Verstappen. But yes, Lewis Hamilton always had the fastest car. Michael Schumacher always had the fastest car, but you got to have the skill to drive that thing into victory lane. You could put me in a McLaren right now. I'm putting that thing in the wall if I even survive. Okay, likewise, you could put Lando or Max in one of our Infinities outside. They wouldn't be able to do it either. No, it's got to be driver plus car. So yes, Hamilton was definitely a beneficiary of a dominant race team. Well, so is Max Verstappen. And no one takes anything away from either of those guys. So, Doke the Vigilante says, Don, that new transition you got is fire. Absolutely. Appreciate that very much. Max's Sprint is dirt, I think. Aren't those funny cars or whatever? Trite123 says, Don, just want to say thank you for streaming regularly again, of course. Absolutely. Brembo Pirelli says, Don, I'll have to disagree. The best drivers come from Sweden and drive rally cars. Nah, bro. No. Brembo, listen, love you to death. You can disagree all you want, okay? Fuck everybody. Because I guarantee you, every one of these F1, dude, the shittiest F1 driver is a better driver than anybody else in the world. Lance Stroll could get into one of those rally cars right now and kick everybody's ass. And he is arguably the worst F1 driver right now. He abso-fucking-lutely could. Have respect for rally car drivers. Have respect for the Swedes. I'm sorry, they don't hold a candle to this. Matter of fact, last year, Max Verstappen competed for the first time in some sort of Ferrari GT. There's one guy who won like 8 titles in the Ferrari GT or something. Max Verstappen on vacation went and won that race by 8 seconds. Won the race by 8 seconds. I can't remember what circuit it was on. He was on vacation. He got in the Ferrari car and kicked everybody's ass. The best driver on that circuit congratulated Max Verstappen for being the best driver in the world. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, listen, respect for rally car drivers. Respect. Every F1 driver would wipe the floor with every rally car driver in a rally car. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Edward Cross says there's no better man than Michael Schumacher. He says hands down, can't be argued. I mean, listen, if that's your opinion, and listen, I can't argue with that. Schumacher is definitely one of the goats. Dork31 says, did you like Gran Turismo, Don? Yeah, I did. I watched the movie. Jan Middleborough. Dude, it's interesting. That was based on a true story. I actually watched the video of the real Jan Middleborough with that big crash. Holy fucking shit. That shit was crazy. Dorkster says, but I thought Red Bull new engineer was way better. Now, that is Adrian Newey, and he is now the team principal at Aston Martin. Here's the problem. The reason, and Aston Martin will probably be competitive, but because they do not have the equipment and the money backing that Red Bull has, Adrian Newey is not going to be the Red Bull Adrian Newey at Aston Martin. Lawrence Stroll decided to throw all of the money at the greatest engineer in F1 history to see if maybe they can crack the top 4. But you're absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. Beatty enjoyed the power steering. Spike says, Spike says they call them pilots, not drivers. Respect on F1. Yeah, they don't call them F1. Technically, they call them racing drivers. But that thing, when Esteban Ocon gets into his F1 machine, that is called the cockpit. Okay, these guys aren't racing drivers; they are pilots because they are quite literally driving rockets on wheels. Straight up. I'll have to find that. I'll have to find that Instagram post. I think I saved it, but I think you can only save so many Instagram posts. But Jethro Raffro with the $2 super chat says, "Hey Don, Fresh had surgery today." Yes, he did. I'm not going into details. I'm going to let Fresh tell you guys about that. But what I can tell you is that the surgery is over and Fresh is at home resting comfortably. The surgery went absolutely correct. I will let him give those details when he's ready. But yes, I talked to Fresh. I actually talked to Fresh roughly 3 hours ago. He's doing just fine. Very good. Very good. All right. All right. Very good. Very good. Brembo Pirelli says you were talking about Senna. He died qualifying at Imola. Also, he helped develop the Honda NSX. Yes, and the Imola circuit, Brembo Pirelli, is located in Bologna, Italy. Listen, I'm not the most. You gotta watch. Listen, I'm not the most informed F1 fan out there, but pretty fucking soon I will be. Pretty soon I will. Listen, man, all I gotta do is watch something for a little while, and I can tell you everything there is to know. I've watched baseball. I can tell you about everything about baseball. I can tell you everything about football, all that good stuff. I haven't watched F1 for long relative to what I have been, relative to the other sports, but trust me, the knowledge is coming. Believe you me. Listen, they quizzed me on Harry Potter, something completely obscure yesterday. What did I go, 6 for 6 yesterday? They're asking me all of these obscure questions. I got them all right. It's just my memory and processing. Trust me, I'm going to be there. But yes, I do know that it was... Now, I didn't know if it was FP3. I figured... And here's the thing. I think there was a driver that died before... That might be where I got mixed up. There was another driver, and I forget his name. There was another driver that died at Imola the day before. And if I'm not mistaken... I think Senna was a little bit like, hey, man, this is kind of a bad omen. Should I do this? Unfortunately, he lost his life at the age of 34. Man. One of the greatest ever. One of the greatest, if not the greatest ever. Absolute tragedy. I said tragedy. Good stuff. All right, good stuff. All right, good stuff. All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting. As you guys all know, Daylon, the Diabolical, is probably. He is. I don't think anybody in here. I don't think there's any doubt that Daylon is absolutely. He is absolutely the best decoy. He is the best decoy that that Sergio has. He is the best decoy that Sergio has. He is. I mean, the thing is he didn't. I don't even think he's been the decoy. He's only been the decoy twice, right? How many times has he been the decoy? How many times he's been the decoy 2 or 3 times, and he is already the GOAT. Well, what we are going to do, and me myself, I didn't realize that Daylon was also a client on Loyalty Test. He asked Sergio Udi to do a loyalty test on his girl, and his girl failed. That taught Daylon a lesson. This is where Daylon the Diabolical was born. This is absolutely where he was red pilled. Good stuff here. Okay, very good. All right, I am being told. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, I'm being told by the captain to pull down the It's time to pull down the periscope. It's time to pull down the periscope. Yeah, apparently. Oh, there we are. The Nigadar has gone on. The Nigadar has gone off, rather. And the nigga is Ultima Dragon 99. Ultima Dragon 99. He says, quote, Tommy and Donovan both been to jail before and still talk about black women being uncivil. Okay, what's the problem with that? What's the problem with that? Yes, I've been to jail twice. And yes, I will talk about black women being uncivil because black women are the worst people on the planet. Straight up. Black women are the worst people on the planet. Prove me wrong. You know what? I think it's time for a test. I think it's time for a test, guys. I think it's time for a DNA test. I think it's time for a DNA test. What DNA test are you talking about, Donovan? Are you talking about deoxyribonucleic acid? No, actually, I'm not talking about deoxyribonucleic acid. I'm talking about the dumb nigga alert. We got a dumb nigga in our midst. We got a dumb nigga in our midst. He's in here chimping out. He's in here chimping out because he wants to cape up for the almighty black woman is God. You talk bad about black women. Bro. Fuck out of here, man. Like, this is not, like, bro, like, this is, like, bro, you're in the wrong, you're definitely in the wrong chat. You're in the wrong chat for all of that. You're in the wrong chat for all of that. All right, let me quit messing around with niggas like this. And listen, Ultima Dragon 99, I'm not going to let you troll in the chat for too long. At some point, I'm going to invite you to hashtag pull up or shut the fuck up, but you won't pull up and talk to me because, well, niggas are cowards. And kryptonite for niggas is 1v1. But I'll give you the opportunity anyway. Without further ado, we are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and watch. Now, I reached out to Daylon either yesterday or the day before. Either yesterday or the day before. I'm gonna have to reach out to him another way because he hasn't answered my DM yet. But there are many ways to contact him. I absolutely positively think that this guy Daylon, he needs a bigger platform. Like, more people need to know who Daylon Barnes is because this dude is grossly underserved. He really is. So we are about to watch the pardon me. We are about to watch the birth of the man we call Daylon the Diabolical. Oh my God, is that fucking Antonio? You mean, oh my God, you mean his girl folded under Antonio? Dude's no game having ass Negro. Listen, man, I like Antonio. I'm sure he's cool. I'm sure I'd like him as a person. He's a very annoying decoy. He really is. Let's get started.
It's been a long time, but we're back in this thing. Listen, the OG Rizzler is back.
Today we're helping Daylon test his girlfriend's loyalty, and I hope she passes because there's a lot at stake.
If she can stay down and pass this test, she will be good for the rest of her life.
I haven't had nobody that has not cheated. I don't know if that's because the Riz is good, but nobody.
Nigga.
I think that's just Riz, bro.
I don't. Nobody has not cheated. Hopefully, this one can withstand the Riz.
Damn, who the fuck was that? The Riz.
This video is brought to you guys by Reality Network. So as a lot of you guys know, sometimes our videos get flagged, blocked, age restricted, or just removed by YouTube. Well,
yeah, you want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because, okay, now, Ultima Dragon, you're out of here, nigga. You're out of here, bro. You're just in here saying shit. You're just in here just disagreeing just to disagree. Fuck off, nigga. Fuck off. Monkey, ape, whatever. Yeah, but you see, this is interesting. The reason why they removed this video from YouTube is because they're exposing gold diggers. But I guarantee you, if there was a channel exposing male cheaters, they'd be just fine, right?
when you now download Roku and you type in Reality Network, you can watch our videos because Reality Network is our second home. We no longer have to be afraid of our videos being removed. Before I say anything else, I mean, thank you guys, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So don't worry, we aren't going anywhere. We're still going to be uploading onto YouTube, but Reality Network is going to help us create more videos for here and for there. We are going to upload some early releases onto there. We're going to drop some exclusives on there. And on top of that, you guys are going to have more shows to watch on there, not just our videos. Best part is our first Catching Cheaters exclusive drops next week. I can't stress this enough, guys. Your subscription on YouTube is enough. But if you
Funeral says, looks like he deleted his comment. No, I did.
guys want to continue supporting us, head to realitynetwork.tv, enter code UDY, and get $10 off your annual subscription.
Daylan got 0 game.
Thank you. I love you.
Hard. There's always somebody in some dumb nigga.
I told you, bro, I was gonna say Nathan called you out, bro.
Listen, I don't know who Nolan is, but it's the OG over here. That's all I can say. It's the OG Rizzler. Let's go. I don't know what to tell you, Nolan. I want y'all to do this. Go hashtag step your Riz up on all of Nolan's videos right now. We'll let
Bro. I think Antonio's just a tall, good-looking dude, man. I think he's just a tall, good-looking dude. Yeah, I mean, look, man, listen, obviously his game works to a degree. I wouldn't run the kind of game he does. He just does too much. He just talks too much.
we'll let them judge. Whoever y'all think is the best decoy, but I already know who y'all know it is. So just go put hashtag.
Bro, yeah. The best decoy is not you. And even if it was you, you're about to find out.
Step your Riz up on all of Nolan's.
This nigga.
His name is
I can pull any bitch.
I love y'all. Let's go, team. He started it. Everybody know I'm a very nice guy, but I mean, you did it to yourself. That's all I can say. You did it to yourself.
Stop your Riz up.
Look, it's been a while, so I'm nervous again. It's all of the nervousness come back again, and I get back in my Riz mode. You know what I'm saying? But today we're gonna see what happened. Hopefully, we get somebody that doesn't cheat.
All right, the beef is getting real. Team Nathan or Team Antonio? Who's the better decoy?
Dude, who's the better decoy, Team Nathan or Team Antonio? Bro, it's Team fucking Nathan, man. The fuck are you talking about?
Anyways, today we were executing phase 1 of our test. Daylon's job was to bring his girlfriend here for some lunch. You see, he's been hanging out with his girlfriends around the area for the past 2 hours or so. We're by Disney, so it's a cute couple spot, you know?
We wanted to find a different restaurant in this area, but I'm telling you guys, everywhere we go is always so packed. That's why we always end up here.
After some time, we eventually texted Daylon that he was good to bring his girl over, and 20 minutes later, they eventually arrived.
Oh, there they are right there. I think that's them right there. That might be them.
Alrighty. With a couple now here, they make their way into the
Wait, is Daylon got a snow bunny?
restaurant and begin ordering lunch.
Hey,
Oh, that's not a snow bunny. This is why Daylon be smashing them snow bunnies.
Good visual.
Yeah, we got a good visual. We're good.
Daylon now had to ensure that he and his girl ate outside, next to Rainier, Antonio, and Kyle. Oh yeah, by the way, his girlfriend's name is Sierra.
All the music rights is all crazy with the licensing.
I like that people are fighting for it, but it's crazy because I don't know if it's gonna work.
This step was crucial, and Daylon executed it flawlessly.
See, Daylon executed it flawlessly. Like, you can see he's already got potential.
Right next to Antonio's. Nice.
We now just had to wait for the couple to get their food and start eating.
Damn, this would have been a good moment for Antonio to just go in and execute his lines, but I don't know if she's talked about the whole dog sitting thing yet, so maybe that's why he's holding back.
Daylon now had to talk about dogs, because Sierra dog sits on the side, and the way we planned on getting her and Antonio connected was by having her dog sit his supposed dog Pretzel.
Yes, pretzel. Hashtag Fernando.
We couldn't really hear exactly what they were saying, but Daylon had definitely brought up the dog subject.
The dog is not stop working.
When Antonio heard enough of the conversation that gave him an in, specifically about the dog sitting portion, he capitalized on it.
All right, Antonio's making his move. He's going in. He's going in.
Take care of our dog.
Now look, this is gonna sound crazy. How y'all doing? My bad. I don't mean to disturb y'all. I don't mean to disturb y'all. Antonio, bro. Antonio, good to meet you. Antonio, I heard y'all talking about dog sitting. So somebody dog sit.
Yeah, my lady does.
You dog sit?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yes,
so look,
I
you might be
do.
saving a life today. So I low-key have been looking for a dog sitter for the last 3 weeks, y'all. I'm going on a trip, so I need somebody that can like watch my dog and actually know what they're doing. I tried what's the dog app? Rover, Wag.
Okay.
Worst experience of my life. I ain't gonna never, ever again. Listen, all I'm
Actually, we actually used WAG. We've never had a bad experience with WAG. As a matter of fact, when Devin and I lived in New Jersey, we actually ended up hiring a girl from WAG as like our full-time dog walker when we left town.
gonna say is, I heard y'all talking, and I heard you say that you've been doing it for a while. How long you been doing it?
I just been doing it a few years.
Oh, a couple years? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not in this area. I don't live in this area.
Oh, cool. Me neither. I'm actually down in like the Bel Air area.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not. Ah, cool. Yeah, me and my homie, we just down having a meeting, y'all. Just down having a quick meeting. So I heard you talking. I was like, damn, this might be my opportunity to get somebody that know what they're doing.
Nah, facts. You know, God working mysterious ways. So.
Yeah, listen to Daylon's. Hey, man, God works in mysterious ways, my guy.
It was just, come on, man. It's the day. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
So my thing is, if you wouldn't mind, do you have like a business card or like a
I don't
LinkedIn?
have business card.
Oh, damn. What's like, you got like a way to get in contact with you? That's like an easy way to get.
I only have my cell phone.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
That'll be all right.
Uh-oh.
All right, cool. Boom.
Okay, so Daylon is obviously in on this. He wants to test his girl and this and that and the third, right? Rule number one, and again, Daylon is in on this, but if this weren't, scripted, or if this weren't like a loyalty test, okay, if your girl gives another man her phone number in front of you, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's for business. I don't care if he's got a $10 million check for her. There is absolutely no reason for a woman to give another man her cell phone number, much less in front of you. Okay? If this were me and Devin and Antonio were to roll up on us and it wasn't like a loyalty test, hey man, you know what? You want to know what Devin would have done? She'd have been like, actually, you can give my man your phone number and he'll get in contact with you.
Oh, nice. That was so clean. Damn, Antonio's good, yo. Antonio is good.
S Notice with the $5 super chat says, Antonio reminds me of 6'8" the Great. He has I'm good looking and tall type of game. Yeah, this is why he gets so. I mean, listen, man, no shade on Antonio. Like, what's he supposed to do? Apologize that he's tall and good looking? But this just goes to show that the taller you are, the more good looking you are, the less these men tend to have game. Now, there are tall, good looking guys who have absolutely airtight game. Please believe there are guys out there. Justin Waller has all the game in the world. He's tall and good looking. But by and large, the reason why tall, good looking guys don't have much game is because they've never really had to have game. Like James, arguably the worst decoy in history. Good looking guy, but all he wants to do is run off at the mouth. He doesn't pick up on verbal cues, none of that.
Y'all will be saving my life right now. Y'all don't understand.
You're gonna save your life. I'm gonna just be coming. Get home, tell me about it.
Let's go. Listen, I'll definitely be hitting you up. And my G, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Oh, before I go, let me show you the picture.
Yeah.
My little baby right there. Oh, yeah. That's my little girl right there.
Oh, she's too cute.
That's a cute one.
Yeah.
And just like that, phase 1 of our test is complete. Antonio will now set up a date and time for he, Sierra, and Pretzel to meet.
That was good.
Edward Cross says, my homie's wife ignores me like a lamppost and it's refreshing. Yeah, straight up. Guys, you do not like, if you're with a girl, girlfriend, woman, whatever, and she gets all chatty with your homeboys, no sir, do like Edward Cross's girl. Ignore all men like a lamppost. Devin doesn't talk to men unless I give her permission to. She doesn't even talk to waiters. She'll look at me and say, hey, tell him, etc., X, Y, and Z. This is just how it is. We do not open the door. We never open the door. She never opens the door.
That was so good, right? It was real clean. It was clean. They like Pretzel.
So good.
She seemed like she might be a little harder to.
That could be because she was in front of her man though at that time.
There you go. That's exactly right.
The dog.
Just start off professional and then
Yeah,
wait
we're
to see the vibe when she's alone, because you don't want a situation where she feels uncomfortable and feels like bringing her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Antonio began
Robert Anderson says, I knew a guy like that. He was tall and good looking, but when you ask him for game tips, he couldn't tell you. Yeah, because tall, good looking guys say, well, just be yourself, bro. No.
conversations with Sierra, and after communicating over the phone, he got her to come over to his supposed home that he was selling.
I'm praying she stayed loyal. I got faith in her for sure.
Sierra was coming over to supposedly meet Pretzel and learn even more about the lucrative dog sitting position that Antonio was offering. She had no idea that she was about to be tested. Now, Daylon wanted to put this thing together because of something that Sierra's been doing since college. Sierra goes live on TikTok, guys send her money.
Oh, there it is. She goes live on TikTok and guys send her money. She goes live on TikTok and guys send her money. Guys, this is why I tell you, you cannot be in a relationship with a woman who makes her money off of her looks. I don't care if she is a stripper. I don't care if she's a cam girl. I don't care if she's an Instagram model. Okay? You can date these women. You can if you want to, but these women are rarely loyal. Rarely loyal. Do not. This is why I used to tell girls all the time. I do not commit to women who are on social media. What about for business? Doesn't matter. Well, how do I keep up with my friends and family? If they were important enough to you, you'd have their phone numbers. You don't need social media to keep up with your friends and family. Okay? You don't need social media to keep up with your friends and family. Women will come up with every excuse in the world to tell you that justifies single girl behaviors. And being on social media is 1,000% one of them. Let's continue.
Now, it is important to mention that Sierra has told Daylon that she has never sent anything inappropriate or met up with any of these guys, but who knows, right?
So when she did it in college, she did it to fund her college, so to eat, you know, her car, gas, bills, and things like that. But now I take care of her. She don't need to do none of that. I'm a gentleman, so I make sure she's straight. She don't lift a finger.
There it is. See that? See that? Daylon's like, I'm a gentleman. Like, Daylon's a man's man. He takes care of his girl.
She don't open the door, none of that. So now that she's doing it kind of, I guess, for fun or for attention, I feel disrespected.
Yes, for fun and for attention.
Because to me, responding to any of these guys is a sign of infidelity.
Woo! Do you hear Daylon talking? Do you hear? And this is interesting. I think Daylon, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Daylon is probably the guy who had the most game and the most knowledge about women of all the men who have put their women on loyalty tests. Most guys who put their women on loyalty tests are fucking clueless. Well, you know, my girl, she's been talking to this guy, and, you know, I told her, you know, she shouldn't, but, you know, we get in a fight about it. No. Daylon knows what's up. He said, look, man, like, I understand why my girl did it in college, cool. But now I take care of her. She doesn't have to lift a finger, but she's still doing it, and I feel disrespected. And then he goes one step further. Hey, listen, man, if she's responding to these guys, that is a sign of infidelity. He is on the right track. He's not doing this for no reason.
Didn't respond to any of them, then I want to be like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? That's regular attention. She's pretty, so I'm like, okay, cool. But responding to them, I mean, you're giving them the time.
That's right.
You're not respecting my time.
That's
so,
right.
Have you asked her to stop? Have you had a conversation with
yeah,
her?
I asked her to stop, and she agreed to stop, which is the thing. For her to still be
Okay, that is not Daylon's girl. Who the hell is this? Damn, that bitch is
doing
bad.
it, I feel like she either doesn't want to be with me, she doesn't respect me, and I can't tolerate no disrespect.
Is it possible that it could be a securities thing? For example, I mean,
Nah, bruh, no. Now this guy right here, listen, I like this guy. He's a funny guy. This guy is clueless. At least at this point he's clueless. You can tell this guy is kind of new to this because, well, is it possible that no, bro, it's not possible. I don't give a fuck about security. Daylon just told you that he takes care of his girl. There is no reason for her to be selling her body on the internet. I don't care.
Her to get rid of her only independent source of income.
Oh, listen to this. Here it is. Oh, listen to the girl. Yeah.
That she's become accustomed to in her entire life.
Too bad.
Until you try and make plans with her for like engagement or something.
Oh, okay. So you want so in order for her. See, now what this nigga's talking about? Nah, fuck that. Nah, nigga. Nah. Nigga, please.
Really, nigga?
Nah, fuck that. No, fuck that motherfucking noise. You serious? Is this nigga really gonna sit here and suggest that, well, look, man, you know, she's trying to keep her independence. Maybe if you propose to her and become engaged to her, maybe she will stop. No, she won't. Okay? It don't work that way, my guy. It's not, okay, I propose to you and then you stop. It's you stop and then I propose to you. Because bitches love to say, well, I'm not going to give you wife benefits on a girlfriend's salary. Okay, that's perfectly fine, but you need to prove to me that you can be a wife before I give you a raise. I'm not going to give you a raise because I think you can be a wife. No, I'm going to give you a raise because you have shown me that you can be a wife. So fuck all of this, you know, extremely long term and show. No, the nigga already shows her that he's serious. He said to everybody, she ain't got to lift a finger. I take care of her financially. My girl is good. I take care of her. She's good. Fuck all this independence. Well, maybe. No. That's bitch boy talk. Never forget that.
Extremely long term. She just may not feel secure enough in the relationship.
That's bullshit.
I feel like there are other ways to make money that wouldn't make your partner uncomfortable, but to Kyle's point here, maybe it is a securities thing for her. Because you see, Daylon is actually an NFL.
It's not a security thing for her. Not a security thing for her. It is attention.
A free agent. Yep, our boy is about to make millions. You've seen him here first, people. Daylon doesn't want a gold digger, but Sierra's probably thinking to herself, well, Daylon, you're just gonna leave me whenever you go pro for another girl anyway, so I might as well make my money. Maybe she won't ever
That's bullshit.
feel secure until Daylon gives her the ring. But Daylon won't give her the ring because she's already displaying qualities that he's not cool with.
Thank you. There you go.
Hopefully this test could prove otherwise, though.
That's true. I mean, I've even talked to her about having kids in the future and things like that, and she's kind of hesitant about it. But
what does she like do on her live streams? She said she was like responding to these guys.
Responding,
Like in their
DMing.
messages?
Yeah, to me it's
Yes.
disrespectful. I
Of course she is. Like, this bitch is like, okay, this bitch is sitting here trying to find a reason. Well, is she respond? Yes. What the fuck do you think he hired you guys for? Of course she is.
communicated that.
Doing it for
she said
fucking
she agreed
fun.
to stop. I'm not trying to be like a dad or anything like that. Or
There you go. Do you hear what this man is saying? I tell you guys all the time when you're talking to girls, I'm not your father. I am not here to tell you what you can or cannot do. That's not what I'm here for. Okay? You can't control women, guys, but you can most definitely influence their behavior by your response. This is how you do it. Snotus with the $5 super chat says he sounds like the guy who tells you, "Let me talk to my wife first." Yep. Absolutely.
controlling or manipulative, but
My thing is, if you already said it,
you
talk
said-
about it,
NASDAQ Scalper says, can you check to see if Daylon has been drafted? I know he hasn't been because I've never heard of him before.
let it go.
exactly. I feel like if I have
If Daylon were in the NFL, I would know about him.
to question your loyalty, you may have already lost. So
I do streaming, but I'm single, so I don't know. If I had a boyfriend, how they would feel about that, I don't think it would be a good thing, though.
I could see how Daylon has these doubts, but has chosen not to break up with Tiara yet. He strikes me as a good guy who just wants to come up with someone versus meeting them at the top and not knowing what they want him for.
There you go, man. There you go.
What's too far and what's far
I
enough?
want you to push it as far as you can. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
Test your limits.
Okay.
As far as you want to go. Like
Okay.
seriously, go as far.
All right
as you
now.
want. 'Cause
See? There you go. See, Daylon has got the right mindset. How many times have we seen guys who are like, well, I want you to, test her, but don't touch her, like don't kiss her, like don't fuck her in the ass, nothing, like don't do like a blowjob. I want you to push her, but don't push her all the way. Those kinds of guys are not really looking for answers, okay? They're looking for a reason to stay with a woman who's still acting like she's single. But the real ones are like, hey, take it as far as you go. Daylon is no different.
Again,
We're gonna shake on it like you said it.
For sure,
All right.
For sure, for sure. Go ahead.
We got the okay. I want to make sure the camera saw the okay.
We don't want Tiara to fail, but we had to make this a solid test. Daylon is about to be a 1%er surrounded around 1%ers, so we had to make Antonio a 1%er.
That's right.
Despite all the tools in our arsenal, though, including a $500 Apple Cash, Antonio was still gonna have his work cut out for him on this one.
500 to kiss a man is crazy work.
That's wild, bro.
That's crazy work.
It's a good test for this point because you will generally want someone who came up with you through the hard times and not only came up with you when you're already a professional NFL
Damn, he's got good footwork, good form. Whoa, wait a minute, hold on, let me check this out.
who came up with you through the hard times and not only came up with you when you're already a professional.
Wow, very good, dude. Very good form.
Baller.
Very good form, dude. I'm gonna tell you what. If he's a defensive guy, he's a sure tackler. T-Fresh019 says, what's Devin's OnlyFans? She'll make some money with those big things. Yeah, onlyfans.com/Devin Sharp. Onlyfans.com/Devin Sharp.
Got a white girl with some fake titties.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Here we go, phase 2.
I want her to hold out, bro.
I'm ready. I'm kind of nervous.
If she cheats on you, bro,
Yeah,
society is doomed.
yeah. she knows what I'm projected to make financially. So, and again, I tell her all the time, it's not about the finances. If she can just be my support system through this
you go.
process, because it's a grueling process,
It
especially
is.
mentally.
Yes.
And I actually need like a helpmate. So, if she can show me that you are loyal and respect
Dr. B80 says, the titties ons.
me, and I promise.
It is the titties ons. It's the titties, ese. It is the titties ons. By the way, speaking of,
Got a white girl with some fake titties.
yeah, here we go. This is the Devin flex reel. The Devin flex reel. Yes. Your boy. Hashtag haterbait. I don't know. Maybe T-Fresh19 is right, man. Maybe I should maybe I should get Devin to do an OnlyFans because I think she's. I mean, listen, man. We got 64-year-old fucking fat bitches making OnlyFans content, right? Like with an ass like that, why wouldn't she? Right? Like what you know what I'm saying? Like dude, Devin, like you know what I'm saying? I mean, why not? Onlyfans.com/Devin Sharp. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe another business opportunity.
You, the world plus extra is yours. She's being shown way more money now.
Right.
So it's like, will she go for that? Is
There
she
you go.
that money hungry? Because
There you
she
go.
has a great man in front of her, but will she squander that for some cash?
Do you hear Daylon? See guys, this is why Daylon is the GOAT. This dude already knew. This dude knows his worth. A lot of girls say, well, I know my worth. No, you don't. You're acting like you know. No, Daylon knows his worth. He's like, bitch, I made NIL money in fucking D1 football, man. I could get drafted. And you want to know what the minimum salary is in the NFL? Even for a practice squad member? Dude, $750,000 a year, man. That is not chump change. Robert Anderson says, an ass like that and can cook, winning, absolutely. You better fucking believe it.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. I think I get a taste.
I've already told her. She knows what's up with me and, how secure I am in my future and things like that.
Something tells me, and we all know she fails, obviously, because he's not, with her anymore. But Daylon is not the type of nigga that's going to crash out. He's just not. He's like, all right, cool. You out. See ya. I guarantee you he handles this.
And now I'm secure, but he's going to be even more secure. Like, I'm willing to even take care of her family and things like that. So, yeah, we'll see.
All you got to do is stay loyal.
Literally, I'm just kind like that. So, will she?
The stakes have never been higher in any other loyalty test. All Sierra has to do is stay loyal and she will be fine. She will be with a good man with a good career. Honestly, I am rooting for her. All she has to do is remain loyal. But again, will she? Or
These hoes ain't loyal, no they ain't.
will she fumble hard?
I do live streaming sales. So that's when they were talking about the TikTok. I was like,
Phoenix Light Game says, Donovan, that guy is familiar. He was made fun of when a girl tested her guy on a loyalty test. The guy that failed called him CeeLo Green because he was caping for his ex in the decoy. Yeah, I've seen that. That dude, he likes to cape up for the hoes, man. He likes to cape up for the hoes. But I don't care how blue-pilled you are. If you are in this organization, the Udi organization or the Jack TV organization long enough, you're going to get red-pilled whether you like it or not.
That's literally what I do. But I will say,
wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Is this bitch trying to snowflake here? Is she
when they were talking about the TikTok, I was like, that's literally what I do.
Oh, okay, that's literally what I do. So she's trying to tell us, well, that's literally what I do. I like to show my body on TikTok. You don't say.
But I will say, one of my best friends, she does streaming with me. When she had a boyfriend, she stopped streaming.
Time to get that reason.
This guy's a character. Responding is a sonnet.
He said this guy's a character. Oh my God. You see that? Look. Daylon's like, yo, this guy's a fucking character.
Stop streaming.
I'm not going to call Antonio a clown because, look, man, I respect the guy. You know what I'm saying? And listen, he gets girls to fold. His game, it just annoys me. It's just too much fucking talking, too much laughing, too much smiling. And the only reason he gets away with it is because he's tall and good looking. Listen again to Daylon.
Time to get that reason.
This guy's a character.
This guy's a fucking character, bruh.
Responding is a son of infidelity, but if she's responding.
Doug the Vigilante says, a hella fuck with Jack TV. We for sure need another reaction to a vid. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Nope.
Because every time I do Jack TV reactions, I get hit with a copyright thingy. So
on into business, then I'm not gonna get her.
Listen, if you guys want me to do Jack TV reactions, you got to tell them to ease up on the on the copyright stuff, man.
I'm gonna let her get her back for sure, but we'll see when that money comes into play.
All right, y'all, it's go time. Let's go. Hello?
Oh, here we go. This is it.
Oh, you walking up? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna come outside and get you. You should see a for sale sign.
It's time. It's game time.
Sierra had arrived, which meant that this test was officially in full swing.
Oh, let's go. Glad you made it. Come on in. She already barking to try to meet you. Come on in. Welcome to my humble abode. So I'm only gonna be in this spot maybe for another 3 months. Actually, I'm getting into renovating houses and flipping houses.
Robert Anderson says, even on Rumble, no, obviously you can't get copyrighted on Rumble, but the idea is to grow the channel. I can't grow if I'm always on Rumble.
This is not my primary home. I live a little farther than here, but for now, this is what we'll be for at least 3 months or so. But this is what we hear from my beautiful pretzel. Of course, you can pick her up. She's play for dogs. She's about 8. Yeah, she's about 8. Good girl, mama. Yeah, you like her? You like her, mama?
What do you think the percentages of her passing on?
Have you seen those streams? I don't know. There's a lot of guys in there. So if that's what
it's all guys in there. Stop
she's doing, then.
I mean, TikTok is going down in a few, so she's trying to make the most of it before it does.
Listen to this guy. Yeah, now see, yeah, come on. I don't think he's serious about that. I think at this point he's just trying to be funny.
I've been looking for people for at least 6 months now, so I walk you over here, short stuff. We'll be right back. Okay, mama, right back. I'm gonna take you.
Even Zooer says, is Daylon in the Hall of Fame? Oh, yes. Oh, Daylon is absolutely a Hall of Fame. Are you kidding me?
Soon.
Hell yeah.
I'll show you where her stuff is. So I tried.
Like, Daylon has all the... Like, dude, he's been a decoy 2, maybe 3 times. He's all ready to go.
WAG, I tried. You want something to drink? Yeah, definitely. I've tried WAG, I've tried Rover, I've tried so many different.
I don't want to move the camera when she's so close to it, damn.
So usually what I do with Pretzel is everything I try to have compartmentalized so that she can find it easy.
Antonia shows Sierra where she can find Pretzel's toys, food, accessories, etc., making this whole thing seem just more realistic.
Would you be okay with him just sending her money just to send her money? Like if he just says, I want to give you 10 grand right now.
No, I'm not cool with that. Because that's another man providing for her.
She wouldn't have to do anything back for those 10.
Yeah, but there's no need to do that. There's no need to do that.
Grand, you still would be cool.
No one is going to give her any amount of money unless it's a job without expecting something in return.
Right.
He's gonna.
Yeah, Robert Anderson says what they did to Garrett was dirty as hell. Honestly, what I think, guys, truthfully, here's what I think happened with Garrett. I think they did it for the camera. Oh my God, I can't believe it. We're going to donate the $1 million or whatever the fuck it was. I think they paid him anyway. They probably said, look, Garrett, look, you won the game. You decided to keep the 100 grand or whatever the fuck it was. We'll give it to you. Just sign an NDA and you're off. So that's the way I see it.
Expect something in return.
Eventually, right?
Exactly.
Twice. So I feed her in the morning and the evening time. Out here.
Yeah, Legend says a woman in a relationship meeting up with a man by herself at this point is an L in itself. Absolutely.
Here's one of my favorite parts of this house, which is why I'm hesitant about selling it. If you do decide to take the job, I would love if you can come out here and sit with Pretzel. This is...
Take like any medicine or anything?
No, not right now. So she had an allergy, but we got rid of the allergy, so that's why I'm real particular about the food as well. I'm gonna show you kind of where I walk her, what area her water bowls. Ooh, at least 3. Morning, afternoon, and then once towards the evening time.
Damn, dude, you walk her 3 times a day? Damn.
That's crazy. She gonna get a good cardio session in every time she over here.
Well, I usually kind of like to take her.
Yeah, I walk Fernando 1.5 times per day. I walk him once in the morning for about a mile, and then I'll take him and Chester out. But Chester is 12 years old, so he can't go nearly as fast and as far as Fernando does. So.
If you look down, you'll see like a black little fence.
Yeah.
Antonia successfully brings Sierra outside. The goal is for him to start showing her how much money he actually has.
Now, driving, because I know if you have to run errands or anything, I do have something I'll show you really quickly.
Oh my God, look at this car.
Right
wow.
I have a particular place for her to sit.
This car.
She does not like to just sit on anything. So this pillow here, yes. Yeah. So this pillow here, if you ever take her anywhere, you have to take this pillow.
Edward Cross says, I thought 3 times was standard. Yeah. That's about, sounds about right.
This is her.
But we have a big backyard, so, he gets plenty of exercise. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start walking.
What I'm going to say. And then also, if you ever are here, because she is comfortable in this, I'm going to leave the keys for the days that you are here to the car, because I have another car that I actually drive. So if you ever need it, if you got errands to run when you're here, you can go ahead and hop in this and take her. She'll be comfortable in this.
I probably wouldn't have. I can't afford that.
Hey, it's on the table. If you ever...
What you think so far?
She's staying away. She's staying away.
So you kind of see what we're doing here, right?
Yeah.
Look, do you see the way Daylon is watching? Daylon is watching everything. He's watching everything. He's watching body language. He's watching voice inflections. He's watching all of it.
I don't want to get my hopes up too high yet, but we'll see.
All right, so let's sit down and kind of discuss a little bit more about the job, like, what you kind of done, where you kind of see yourself going with this.
If she passes this, I already have gifts in line that I want to get her.
Oh.
Just taking care of her because she's my lady, so.
Yeah.
Do you see anything as of yet that might make it hard for you to take on this job, or?
No, I just had a few questions.
Oh, definitely.
Alrighty, Violet. Go ahead and make your entrance.
My main thing was to have you come over, just want to feel your energy, see what type of person you were, see if we can have some type of chemistry, because again, I'm looking for somebody that's like, their vibe is good, What, outside of dog walking, what else do you do?
I like to work out.
Oh, I think this is Violet right here.
Alright, here we go.
That's you?
Yeah.
You back already?
Yeah. Hi,
How was it?
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
Damn, she looks
How
good.
are you guys doing? What are you guys up to?
No, I'm just getting ready for Pretzel, find somebody to watch Pretzel for me.
Oh, Pretzel. I know. Are you getting rid of this place, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for like 3 months, hopefully. Yeah, 3 months hopefully. We're gonna see. Hold on. First and foremost, I see food in your hand. I thought we was going to eat dinner.
Yeah, we were, but I don't know. I just like basically what happened.
Here we go. So that means no dinner is what you telling me now.
Maybe not tonight. I'm not very hungry right now, but tomorrow.
Come on, now we had this plan
tomorrow.
at least 2-3 days ago.
Tomorrow, I'm not doing it.
Legends Head says female decoys are annoying. Yeah, because females don't have any fucking game. All they got to do is show up. But I think what she's there. Well, Violet is. I don't know what Violet's role is here.
You say that now, then I'm gonna call you. You be like, oh, I can't make it today.
No, that's not true. I never do that.
So what are you about to do now? You about to stay for a while?
I'm about to go back out because I have to get the dress again. So,
AKA, I need some more money. If you got to get a dress, that means you got to get some more money. Is what you're telling me.
She's so confused. She's just looking like, what is going on?
I get it. She is watching money change hands. Yes. Okay, there it is. Yeah, the Level Up Man says she's there for social proof, there for eye candy. Yes, she's there for social proof, eye candy, and pre-selection. Because do you think she knows? You think she doesn't know that Antonio was fucking her? He just gave her money for a dress. He's not giving it to her for nothing.
I gave you like 2 this morning.
Well, I need like 5.
I give you this for now, and then later on, if I see you, I got you with the rest.
Have a nice night, you guys.
Thank you too. Be safe. Now call me when you get there.
You guys see the dynamic we created between Violet and Antonio, right? The goal was to show Sierra that Antonio was willing to pay for fun and company. Something strikingly
Violet's bad. That bitch is hot.
Similar to what she may already be doing, except in person, not over TikTok.
Was that a little unrealistic to you? How did that come up?
No, that looked fine to me.
I mean,
how was the scenario that we created, the whole little sugar baby?
I think this is right up her alley.
There it is. Sugar baby. That's what it is. That's why she's there. I was like, wait a minute, why is Violet there? But that makes sense.
She already has past experience with receiving money from essentially strangers. So again, it's just revisiting her past. Will she bring that back up?
No, don't look at me like that. It's not what you're thinking. Don't be looking at me like that. You know, that's somebody I kick it with. That I like to spend bread on, basically. So she's not like my girl per se.
Yeah, she's not your girl. She's a sugar baby.
But she's more so like we like to kick it and I like to spend money. And she's beautiful and I spend money on beautiful women that like to have a good time, basically. No, not.
That's a good way to frame it. And he says, no, not an escort. Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly what this guy's. Listen, the relationship between Antonio and Violet is prostitution. We can dress it up any way we want to. We can say, look, man, we like to kick it. Oh my God, we got women. Oh no, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 women. We got 5 women in the fucking NASCAR, in some sort of NASCAR race today. Arca and Phoenix. Ay. Oh my God. Oh boy, it's gonna be a fucking shit show. Insane. But yes, what this is prostitution. Okay, we can call it a sugar baby. We can say, look, we like to kick it and I'd like to spend money. Guess what? He ain't kicking it if she ain't giving up the butt, and she ain't giving up the butt if he ain't spending no money. That is prostitution.
An escort, because I see your eyes and they're looking at me real judgy right now. You're looking at me real judgy right now.
I get you.
This is actually, Antonio's actually doing pretty good. He's actually doing pretty good. I think his personality is doing very well at sort of deflecting the whole escort conversation. So good.
Just saying, it ain't that type of party. It's more so of you ever heard of sugar baby, or like sugar daddies and sugar babies?
Oh.
So I'm not a sugar daddy, but she's somewhat of a sugar baby.
Okay, bro. Okay, it's funny how he's telling her, I'm not a sugar daddy, but she's somewhat of a sugar baby, giving her plausible deniability.
I wish someone would give me $5,000.
Does that make sense? No, I'm trying to explain it without making it sound crazy. If that makes sense. Let me put it in perspective. So you mean to tell me you ain't never had nobody who like any man just be like, hey, you beautiful, let me get your nails done.
Listen to look how intently Daylon is watching.
See somebody get your hair done, nothing like that ever. You ain't never had no man just do that for you.
I mean, yeah.
Oh wow, she admitted it.
Okay, so like, did you not enjoy it when that happened? Was this recently?
No, this is in college, but
Ooh, very good by Antonio, getting the timeline done.
College times, okay, college times, got you. Was it like a little bit here and there? Was it for your phone bill? Was it like how much were they giving you?
Yeah, Legend said he does. Yeah, this is the only thing I don't like about Antonio. He just runs his mouth constantly. Oh, but so far so good.
Like a couple hundred.
Couple hundred. Okay, couple hundred. Now, what were they giving you for money for like in college? What was the money used for in college at the time?
Like my classes and books and tuition and stuff.
Classes, books. Now hold on, all that stuff sounds really expensive. You said a couple hundred. That sounds like it's a little bit more than a couple hundred.
She didn't tell me it was that much.
See, there we go. Yeah, Kevin Murray says he is extracting information. This is good. This is actually, listen, Antonio can be annoying at times, but he is getting very good information from this girl. He's getting good information from this girl. He just got her to admit, yeah, I've had guys spend money on me.
Pay their entire tuition or just a piece of her
Tuition is
It's
five
expensive.
figures.
Yes.
So they was helping you. So hold on, let me get this straight. So they was helping you pay tuition. That's not.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Stop the cap.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think she was either on Scholar. Like, I'm sorry, you can't pay tuition making a couple of $100, to get your nails done here and there. It doesn't work like that.
Not no little bit of money. And for me, earlier when I gave
Black Russian Lom says she paid for her college that way. That's $10K a semester, give or take. Dude, either she's lying about what she used the money for, or she is an all-out prostitute. That's insane.
I had some money. You was looking at us like we was crazy.
Transactional though, so.
No. See,
No. See, though, that was transactional, though. See, she understands. No, that absolutely was transactional. Antonio's not giving her a stack of hundreds if she ain't giving up the butt. And she ain't giving up the butt if Antonio's not giving her that bread. That's how it works.
me and Violet, we not transactional either. Me and Violet don't do nothing that Violet don't want to do. Violet is in control, basically.
There you go. There it is. Like, dude, Antonio is telling this girl, yeah, we fuck, and I spend money on her. She never does anything she doesn't want to do, and neither do I. He's explaining it to her. I think he's trying to make her comfortable with the arrangement.
Like, I just give her money, whatever she wants and needs, I'm there for her. That's
it.
Different.
I guess.
That's it.
It's different. It's a big difference. Now it's a big difference. She beautiful. I like to spend time on her, money on her. We have a good time together. So so you kind of understand. Okay, because at first you had me scared a little bit. You was looking.
Black Russian Lom says she knows exactly what time it is. Yep. Absolutely, she knows what time it is.
I was like, oh, she gonna think I'm crazy in here with Violet. So you
see what he is trying to do is he is trying to move. Antonio is actually doing this pretty good. He is systematically, step by step, removing the stigma that comes with girls accepting money for sexual favors. That's what this is. He says, hey, we kick it. She doesn't do anything she didn't want to do, and in exchange, I buy her shit. Okay, he's just characterizing it in such a way that gives her plausible deniability to maybe do something about it later.
So you okay with it? Okay, that helps. Okay, that makes me okay. That makes me feel a little better then. So let me ask you this. Now I know we're here for Pretzel, and to me, I feel like you got the job. Pretzel really like you. I feel like you got good energy. So I feel like we can solidify the deal. Either we can tell you here, or if you're hungry, I know I'm a little hungry. I know you heard my stomach growling earlier. I'm a little hungry. If you want to go get some food, we can finish this conversation down the street and just go from there and kind of see how things work out. What you think?
Right now?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to sit here anyway and talk about Pretzel for like 15, 20 minutes. Why not do it over some food? We can get something to eat and continue the conversation. And then maybe talk about a couple other things maybe.
But I'm not dressed. This outfit.
But I'm not dressed. Uh-oh, strike one. Strike one. The answer should be, I have a man.
Wow.
See, and Daylon picked up on it immediately.
Come on, you are.
Did you see that? Daylon said, wow. Okay, and the layperson will be like, well, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute. The layperson will be like, okay, all she did was say, I don't have anything, I'm not dressed. But Daylon picked up on that immediately. I'm not dressed was not I have a man. I'm not dressed was like, okay, I would go with you, but I'm just not dressed correctly. And that's why Daylon picked up on it immediately. That's why, look, let's rewind it. Daylon picked up on it immediately. Well, and again, I want you guys to understand, this is why Daylon is where he is. Just watch.
We were going to sit here anyway, talk about Pretzel for like 15, 20 minutes. Why not do it over some food? We can get something to eat and continue the conversation. And then maybe talk about a couple other things maybe.
But I'm not dressed. This outfit on.
Wow.
He said, wow. Cleric Heretic said American women are easy. Oh my God. You have Cleric Heretic has blown us away. Let me give you the Don fucking DeMarco. Cleric Heretic has just ended the podcast. American women are easy. I swear to God. I swear to God, Cleric Heretic, I had no idea. I had no idea that American women were easy until you came in and said so just now. Ay, ay, ay.
You already look amazing. You ain't got to be dressed. Look, worst case scenario.
She didn't say no. She said I'm not dressed.
There it is. See?
She's not disagreeing.
There it is. She didn't say no. She said, I'm not dressed.
She's thinking about it.
She's interested. She's past thinking about it.
Look, worst case scenario, we go by a mall or something. And
Don't take it personally, Claire Heretic. Most people don't like me. Most people, like, I have a very abrasive, abrasive personality. Sometimes, even sometimes when I disagree with people I like, I come off like a little bit of a dick. It is what it is.
I might be able to get you something. We'll see. Like, what about that? Now look, you don't have to.
Dude, the fact that she is even thinking about it.
This is what we can do. I know you're thinking about it. Let's do this instead.
Ooh, very nice, dude. Antonio just said, I know you're thinking about it. I'm gonna tell you what, man, this might be, honestly, dude, like, and this was back in the day. This was what, a year ago? It's almost like Antonio's game has gotten worse because, like, don't get me wrong, he still runs off at the mouth too much, but he is giving a master class on extrapolating information and nailing her down, right? Like, he's nailing, look, I know you're thinking about it. If that were Devin, she'd be like, no, I'm not thinking about it. I got a man, I got a husband, whatever the case may be. Or Edward Cross's friend's girl, same deal.
Instead of sitting here, let's talk a little bit in the Rolls Royce. We can go sit in the Rolls Royce. I can show you a little bit of the Rolls, just in case you decide to drive it while you're here watching Pretzel, so you know how to work it. You know where the start button at, where everything is, and then we can decide from there if we get some food. Look, come on now. It's right outside. It's just a two-step.
This is the assumptive close. Now, this is where Antonio's game is off a little bit. That was a little bit too much talking. He should have been like, you know what? I'll tell you what. Let's go talk in the rolls. Let's go talk in the rolls. And start walking towards the door. Let's go talk in the rolls. We can talk a little bit. Let's talk in the rolls. And she would have stood right up and followed him. He didn't have to ask her. He didn't have to. No, I'll tell you what. I know you're thinking about it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go have a quick chat in the rolls. You get up and you start walking towards the door, and you open the door. That's what you open the door to the. Come on, let's go talk in the rolls. Just so you can see what it is in case you decide to drive it, and then shut up. That's all you got to do.
It's 2 steps. Someone walk. It's not a.
See, now he's trying to convince her it's 2 steps. No, you don't need to do all this. You don't need to do all this. What Antonio should have done was like, okay, I see you're thinking about it. Let's go talk in the rolls. Come on. You stand up. You walk out. You stand up and you walk out, you open the front door, and you wait for her to come out. She's not just going to sit there awkwardly. She's either going to sit there awkwardly and turn down the job, or she's going to come with you. You don't need to convince her, come on, it's only going to take a little while, or it's only a 2-step. No. But the reason why Antonio gets away with this is because he is tall and good looking.
Oh, well, you don't have to, though. I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring you. It's strictly up to you. I don't want to press you. It's strictly up to you.
But where are we gonna go get blueprints?
Oh, strike 2. These are shit tests. See that? See that? Uh-oh.
Well, we can decide. I mean, we can decide that once we get in the car. We can get a drink, we can get some food.
Unfucking believable. We already have a fucking wreck. 1 lap in, guys. 1 lap in. Between the 9 and the 89. I guarantee you at least one of these fucking cars driving these cars is a fucking bitch. I promise you. First fucking lap, there's already a goddamn crash. I guarantee you it's a goddamn woman. This is why women should not be racing drivers. What the fuck? Who was this, man? Sorry, guys.
Smoothies, really up to you. Like I said, I'd rather you decide whatever you want.
Oh, and again, the words, Level Up Man says no pressure equals. Yeah, you should never ever use the words no pressure when you're in a pickup set.
Your wish is my command. Whatever you decide you want to eat, we can go eat.
Fuck.
Okay.
You go with it? All right, let's go get in the rolls. Let's go. After you.
Same way you get them is the same way you lose them.
I mean, She low-key still has a chance, though.
No, for sure. Percentages have.
He said percentage. See, listen to Daylon. He says percentages have gone down. He understands, man. He knows. He is reading the room. He's like, okay, she hasn't failed yet, but she certainly is not passing.
Down. But
Yeah, percentages for sure have gone down.
yeah, it's
Oh, dang, he's
definitely
over here
dropped.
doing everything.
Things are not looking good for Sierra, but we did ask Antonio to solidify his intentions inside of the Rolls Royce.
She looks like pretty happy to go in there with
Oh, well, it's probably their first time in a Rolls Royce.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to my home away from home, I should say. All right, so you like massages? You like get massages? We about to change your life real quick.
Oh yeah, it's a test right here.
It's the rolls, bro. It's
Right.
the rolls.
Yeah, I know.
There is a lot at stake in this test, so if Sierra
Robert Anderson says, I'm surprised he's not running HBCU game. I don't think he can. I don't think he's capable of it. Antonio is a tall, good-looking guy who just runs off at the mouth, and girls seem to eat
were
it
to
up.
fail, we wanted to get Daylon a solid fail with zero room for excuses, which means that this test is far from over. In fact, it's practically just begun.
All right, now let me know if you feel that.
Ooh, that feels good.
Come on, I told you. This the masseuse. I use this every time I get in this car. All right, you feel that?
They've been in there like a while now.
I mean, remember, those sheets recline back.
This nigga is, I swear to God, this nigga's making all the excuses in the world for this bitch. And this bitch is looking at him like,
Really, nigga?
seriously? What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
How much you think this car costs? We're gonna do a pop quiz thing.
Maybe like 200,000.
Oh, it's not. Look, now hold on. Now you kind of close. Most people would have guessed a little lower. This is about $475. That's why I said if you want to drive this car, please feel free. Pretzel her stuff back there, so this just like her
I'm not
home.
driving this car.
What?
What if I hit something, or what if
Come on.
I crash? Like, what if I get into an accident? Oh no, I
Come
can't
on.
afford that.
You think I'm gonna spend that type of money on a car and not get good insurance? You good? I'm telling you. If you ever decide you want to drive this car, please feel free to drive it. I want you to feel comfortable now. But like I said, it's open invitation. Open
It's
invitation.
up to you. No pressure.
So what you think? You ready to go get some food now? What you wanna? What you
I
think?
don't know where you were thinking.
I was thinking maybe get some like Nobu, not too far.
Damn,
from here.
Nobu.
Yeah.
Not with what I have on.
Come on, what?
I just literally got off work and I feel so yucky. Like I've been working all day.
Come on
I
now.
can't get out looking like this in the road.
Yucky.
Insane. There it is. She's not telling him no. She's telling him, I need to change so I can look the part.
You should not be. You look amazing right now. Hey, there's nothing wrong with what you got on.
She didn't say no to Noble. She just said she's
She
not
didn't.
dressed.
There you go.
All right,
He
what if we
knows.
did like a cheaper day? We went somewhere where you ain't really gotta get out. What if like Del Taco Day? We can Del Taco it. Or Taco Bell or like McDonald's, get some nuggets.
Damn, Del Taco. Level Up Man says, I know it doesn't need to be said, but we all know Violet. Yeah, man. Look, man, look. We know Violet fucks niggas. We know Violet fucks niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Look, if you don't want to do Noble, what if we did like something a little cheaper? You ain't gotta get out. Easier, right? What you think? Man, I see you hesitating over there. Okay, so let's do this. To help you with your decision, what if I was like, boom, I'll give you $500 right now just for us to go eat. We go get some food, we chop it up, talk about pretzel, we come back, and I give you another $500.
Oh my
You
God.
weren't transactional though.
It ain't, that's what I said, me and Violet do the same thing. It's literally, we just gonna get food. It's like $1,000 to eat food. That's literally what it'll be, $1,000.
Yo, if this chick wasn't prostituting herself out, this would make her feel all kinds of uncomfortable. The fact that she's even having a conversation about that. Like, dude, most girls would be like, whoa, $500 to get food? No, I'm out of here. I'm not doing that.
$1,000 just to get some food. That's all we doing, eating.
Damn.
What you think? I give you $500 right now, and then I give you another $5 when we get back. You got Apple Pay?
Yeah.
Cause I don't think you believe me. I feel like you really think like I'm gonna show you this. All right, let me verify something with you.
I don't know if he finds getting paid to eat with him disrespectful.
I'm not comfortable with it is what I would say, but it is what it is at this point.
He's not comfortable with it because it's not technically cheating, but she could be taking money for other things.
Is this your number right here?
Yeah.
All right, that's the one you called me on. This a Android or iPhone? You might.
Doctor Who Design says even I'd go eat with him. Hell yeah! Yo, Antonio, like for real, yo, Antonio, this your boy talking to you, man. Hey, if you want to pay a nigga $1,000 to eat, I'm available. You feel me? Like I'm available. Shit. Pay me $5,000. Pay me $1,000 to go eat, dude. You ain't even got to take me to Nobu. You can take me to Del Taco. Shit.
No. Oh, you gotta ask these days. You never know.
The Level Up Man says, gentlemen, tricking like this does not work unless she was already selling it. There you go. Trick game never works on girls that are not low-key prostitutes, y'all. Like, any other girl would have been the fuck up out of there right now.
You gotta ask. All right, so look, I'm gonna send you this. All right, check your phone. Hold on, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. All right, boom. All right, check your phone. Let me know if that came through.
Oh, I got it.
See what I'm saying?
In my eyes, this is not going well, but
No, it's not going well at all. King Life says, no lie, chicks would have got out of the car the moment it got transactional. Straight up.
always got to say the technically, because I know some of you might still defend her. So yes, technically she hasn't failed yet. All she's agreed to do is just go to lunch for some money.
So that's 500 now. We go eat. I come back. I get another 500. That's 1,000. You already got the first 5. All we gotta do now is go eat and come back. What you think? Real quick. We ain't gotta go too far.
Okay.
She was always going to do it because what is she going to do now? Say no? Right? Like, what is she going to do? Say no? Of course not. She already got the money.
Okay, so you in. Okay, let's do it. Now look, I'm gonna add one more thing. Now you ain't got.
Even Zuer says, but he's talking too much. He should demonstrate more than explicating. You guys got to understand, man. So, okay. And I don't like to use this phrase, but guys, there's levels to this, okay? Every pickup set, every seduction encounter comes with different rules, okay? The same rules don't always apply. You guys are demonstrate, don't explicate, okay? He just demonstrated by sending her the money, all right? Yes, we know Antonio talks way too fucking much, but you guys have to understand the context of this loyalty test. Daylon wants to know, will my girl take money to do other things? Antonio is running straight up trick game. Okay, and girls don't believe trick game unless they see some shit. Okay, a lot of men say a lot of things, but they rarely go through with it. I understand what you guys are saying. Demonstrate, don't explicate. I get it, I understand. And I know Antonio is talking too much, but this is a sugar baby situation. You guys gotta understand, Sierra just walk in there and get, I don't know, $500 from Antonio. That was demonstrating, okay? He demonstrated. He didn't say, okay, well, you know, listen, man, I got this shorty coming over. No, He didn't explain anything. He didn't explain anything until she came in. And remember, she was like, what'd you looking at me like that for? She's like, then he had to explain. He's already demonstrating that he gets down like that. He likes to pay girls. He likes to pay girls for their company. Now, if this was another situation and there wasn't going to be money changing hands, at that point, you demonstrate and don't explicate. But so far, Antonio has demonstrated very, very clearly that he is a trick looking for a sugar baby. And to throw her, and again, to give her that plausible deniability, he has to explain away why. And remember, he said, listen, she's not a sugar baby. She's like, I'm not a sugar daddy, but she is kind of a sugar baby. He had to explain, he had to sort of massage it to make it sound a little better. So I understand what you guys are saying, but this situation is a little bit different.
You don't have to, go for it, but why not? If I give you another 500 right now, all you gotta do is give me a kiss.
Woo!
One more $500. That's a whopping $1,500, and all you gotta do is just get one little kiss. Just one kiss.
Like right now?
Right.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is it. That's it. That's it. That is it, guys. This is over. This is over. Let me explain why this is over. Watch this shit. Listen to this.
Give me a kiss. I give you one more $500. That's a whopping $1,500, and all you gotta do is just get one little.
A kiss? Nah. Just like blah, 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 blah. Hold on a second. Just like the Level Up Man said. Trick game wouldn't work unless she was already selling it. You heard what that nigga said. She said a kiss? Like, oh my God, is that really what you want? Bro, she's already failed.
Kiss.
The fact that the fact that she is still in the car with him, gentlemen, this is a fail. This is a 1,000% fail. The fact that she is in the car with him, still discussing a kiss? For real?
One kiss.
Oh my God.
Right.
Like right now? Oh my God, this is all another fucking caution. Another fucking caution. We are 5 laps into this motherfucker and somebody's already in the goddamn hole. We need to take women out of race cars. Y'all. These bitches can't fucking drive, dude.
It's just, and again, you don't have to. You don't have to do this. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, why not? I feel like the vibe is right. We're in the rolls. The atmosphere is sitting right. You're getting a good massage. I know you're feeling comfortable right now.
She's like, yeah, it is nice.
It's just a quick little kiss, you know what I'm saying?
He's giving her a choice. It's all on her choice.
You know what I'm saying? Just a quick little kiss, you know what I'm saying? What you think? And I give you another 5. That's $1,500.
Is she actually thinking about
Easy.
this shit?
Quick $1,500.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is insane. This woman is going to kiss this man for $500. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my fuck. That's it.
With the hand.
That's it. That's it. That is it. Oh my God.
You got some soft ass lips, I see.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go. So let's go and get some food real quick. Damn, I left my wallet in the house. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, all right? Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, wait, why is he like running?
They were in the car for a
That's what I'm saying, but why did he run out like that? That was weird.
She's still in the car.
Is she? Is he going back in the car? Like, I don't get what's happening.
I knew she was money hungry, bro. I knew she was just here for the right opportunity,
she
bro.
is cooked.
This is insane. Like I said since the beginning, the stakes were freaking high on this test, and I was really rooting for her. She literally just gave up a good man and a solid long-term relationship. To me, there's only 3 reasons why she would do this. Number 1, she is just extremely money hungry. Number 2, she probably thought to herself, oh, Daylon's about to go to the NFL. He's just going to leave me for another girl anyways. Or number 3, maybe she just didn't believe that Daylon would ever make it to the NFL.
It don't matter, man. It doesn't matter what the reason is. And guys, I want you guys to understand this. This is one thing, and I try to be as sensitive as possible when I talk about this. There's so many men who get consults and everything from me, and they want to know, well, why did she cheat? Why did she It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why she did it. It matters that she did it. Because even if you knew exactly the reason why, it's not going to change how you feel, and it's not going to change your pain. It does not matter why she did it. So listen, shout out to Sergio or Udi, Sergio, for, sort of thinking out loud, hey, I think this is why she might have done it. It don't matter. It does not matter. As Stephen A. Smith always says,
we don't care.
Maybe I'm missing something, though. What do you guys think?
I don't even know.
What do I think? I think she's a hoe.
It's cool, though. I got the answer that I needed to get.
See, he said it's cool.
She held you. Now look.
Nah, you good, bro. You good.
Look at Antonio's like. Alone Again, with the $2 super chat says, "Can I pull up? I got a lot on my chest." Yeah, absolutely, man. I remember talking to you. a while back. Yeah. Pull up and give us an update on your situation.
I want you to swing me when I'm over here.
Nah.
I don't want you to swing me when I'm over here.
Look at Antonio's like, hey man, my bad, man. Look at Antonio,
You good. Yeah, bro.
He's like, yo, that nigga played D1 football. Like, are we cool? Like, are we cool?
It's over, bro.
She took the bait, bro.
Cool. It's clear she just won money.
She legit tells you everything, dude.
She went in, bro. On this.
Even
better. Hold it out.
Yeah. On his nose.
Wait, what?
Yo.
On his nose, yeah.
Oh my God, the bitch left makeup on his nose. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. Oh no.
That's how you know it's real.
I mean, it's
my
messing
God.
with her face. I'm gonna bring it up when we down there. It's like all here.
I just hope, bro.
Nah, you did what you were supposed to.
Bro, I just don't want you to swing.
Bro. Oh shit. That's a wrap, nigga. That's a wrap.
As long as we go, okay. As long as you're
You did what you're supposed to do. I respect it. I told you to go full-fledged. You went full-fledged. At the end of the day, later on, she'll kiss somebody for $1,500.
That's my thing, bro.
Yo.
For a little more.
I had a little faith, but
it's cool.
You keep your chance back. That's what I like.
I'll try to be like, hey.
That's what's good, because you're like, each time you're like, you don't have to.
I ain't gonna lie, it's just over.
Oh my God. All right, Alone Again. I'm gonna come to you in just a second. Let me Yeah, I'm gonna come to Alone again here in just a second. Give me like 30 seconds.
My man's Antonio is a dog. He went in for the makeout session, the neck kisses, and...
No, Antonio is not a dog. She's just a hoe. Okay? Okay, listen, man. She's a whore. Okay? She's a whore. Y'all, that's what she is. She is a whore. A whore is a woman who has sex for money. A whore is a woman who has sex for money. She does sexual favors for money. She is a whore. And now, fortunately for Daylon, he knows and understands what he has in this quote-unquote relationship. All right, let's go to the, let me go to the pull-up line here. All right, very good. All right, okay, good stuff. All right, Alone again. I remember last time you were calling me. I remember last time you called me from New York City. Is that, or from New York or New York City? Is that still correct?
Yeah, the Big Apple.
All right, good stuff. Oh, Alone again. You don't sound like you're very happy right now, man. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
No, not at all. but that's okay. That's a part of the ebbs and flows, man.
Okay, all right. So what's happening, man? What's going on, dude?
Quick, I have a few questions. Well, first, let me. I really like what you're doing with the production, like how you revamped your channel. I think it's like fucking amazing.
Thank you.
What you've been putting on lately.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
So, okay. So, do you think it's important for your own personal growth and development, for a man to leave his hometown and explore?
Wait, speak up a little bit. I'm having a hard time hearing you. What was your question?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Okay, that's
do you
cool.
think it's important to leave your hometown as a dude for your own personal growth and development?
Yes.
Do you have to?
I wouldn't say that you have to leave for your own personal growth and development. But one thing that has really helped me out in terms of my confidence and my game, et cetera, is the fact that I've lived in a lot of different places, man. And I was fortunate because my dad was in the military, right? My dad was in the military. He was actually he was in the Army and the Air Force, both for a total of, I think he was there for a total of almost 30 years, to be quite honest with you. And because I was always sort of the new kid in school, I was more or less kind of forced to develop a personality. I don't know. And I think I was always an outgoing kid, but I think moving around certainly helped in that regard. Now, were you born and raised in New York City?
Yeah, for the most part. I moved to a few different places, but mainly in New York City.
Okay. Are you thinking about changing locations?
Well, I have before, around 2024, I had a move in the state of Vermont. I worked for corrections out there for a little bit.
Okay.
I was only there for 6 months. I loved the job. I only lost the job because I was pushing with it.
Okay, all right.
But, I was messing with some girl on and off, and I didn't want to let go, and so I fucked up that. I spawned at that opportunity, so now I'm looking for a reset somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah. I think that I honestly, Alone again, there is no drawback that comes. I mean, there are drawbacks to it, obviously, but the drawbacks are what make you stronger. When you just pick up and move to another location, or if you pick up and move to another city, another state, or even another country, yeah, things can be a little bit difficult at first because it's unfamiliar, but it really forces you to kind of look within yourself and be a man. So the short answer to your question is absolutely. It is absolutely beneficial for you to get the hell out of your hometown, in order to sort of grow as a man.
So do you think, in your experience, I don't want to put a race on it, but from your experience as a guy, you think you fared better in blue states or red states?
Wait, say again. Speak up a little bit. Do I think what now?
Do you think your quality of life was better in blue states or red states?
Oh, that's a good question. That's actually a very good question. No, it hasn't mattered. I was smashing girls when I lived in New York. I was smashing girls when I lived in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for roughly 7 months. And I've lived in red states as well. I lived in North Carolina. I've lived in South Carolina. I've been to Florida. So yeah, now I will say this. Moving to a red state versus a blue state is definitely going to help you more financially. So if you're looking to pick up and move somewhere else, yeah, you don't want to go to California. That's way too expensive and way too woke. Same with Seattle. Way too expensive, way too woke. The taxes are too high. I would think about moving to a place like Texas or in my state, Nevada. Any state that doesn't have state income tax. Florida, I don't believe, has a state income tax. Texas, Nevada, things of that nature. Those are the qualifications that I would be looking for.
All right, so what's your experience or theories on like how women diagnose like mental health, like in the approach phase, like in the initial approach? Like, can they see that sort of thing?
Okay, I need you to speak up a little bit and articulate your question a little bit better.
Okay, so like in the initial approach phase, like when you cold approach, right? Can you hear me well? Sorry.
Can what?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you well now, yes.
All right, so in the initial approach phase, right, what are some of the cues that would quickly disqualify you, that women can see that we don't?
Yeah, the personal hygiene, grooming, the way you dress. Like if you approach a woman and you look disheveled, that's an instant disqualification. If it's clear you're not wearing deodorant, you're disqualified. If you don't have on cologne, you're disqualified. If your beard is unkempt, disqualified. If your hair is all over the place, disqualified. If you're not wearing form-fitting clothes, if your sneakers aren't clean, disqualified. The thing is women are like, obviously men, we're a lot more visual than women are. But that's in the long term. Women also make snap judgments. I'm sure you've heard many, many times over that women make a decision on whether or not they want to fuck someone within like the first 8 seconds. And so as long as your basic hygiene is on point, if you're a fat ass, instant disqualifier. You can be short. You can look like Kevin Savo. Kevin Savo is 5'6". The guy is ripped. Okay, but if you're a fat ass, if you're dressed poorly, if your personal hygiene isn't on point, if you have bad breath, those are instant qualifiers.
Well, is there any chance you can recover from those sort of things, like from being disqualified, or is like one?
No.
Like, is it a tally, or is it one time and that's it?
No. A double A. Listen, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. We hear this all the time. If a girl's first impression of you is that you are fat, lazy, don't have good hygiene, you're out. Like like you get one chance with a woman. If you swing and miss, that's it. It's over with. Now, thankfully for us, there are billions of women on the earth and we can always recover. But if you're looking, what I'm getting from you alone again, I think you're talking about a specific girl that you approached and things didn't work out. And you're wanting to know, okay, this girl wasn't attracted to me, but I want to know if I can recover and be attractive to her down the line. How's my aim?
It's sort of not. I don't think so. I'm just going like asking questions based off of like repeated failure of the cold approach.
Okay. It sounds like you recently had a cold approach failure, or is this just or are you just looking for theories here?
I'm looking for theories because, like I heard some of your content about like the one on Patreon, so I'm just trying to figure this shit out, like, because this shit is so confusing when it's in your face. Like you could do trial and error in a bar, but I see like bars are not good places.
Sure.
Maybe, maybe I don't know. Maybe if you're an artist.
Let me ask you this, Double A. How tall are you?
I'm about 5'11", 6 feet.
Okay, so you're about 6 feet. How much do you weigh?
Right now, say I'm 245.
So you're fat. You're overweight. You're overweight. That's what's killing you. You're overweight, dude.
I'm like, yeah. But I noticed like, all right, so like about like 3 weeks to a month ago, I started doing keto. It's been working pretty well for me. Okay. Like I told you like one time, like I was like 270.
Oh, good for you.
Like 25 pounds in that month.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I had other things like weight loss surgery. I used to be like almost 400 pounds. So
wow.
I guess like
wow, good for you.
And I was that way my whole life. So I guess I struggle with like the confidence
Yeah.
aspect, and that's pretty hard to fake.
The reason why you're struggling with confidence is because you know you are not in good enough shape to approach girls and be attractive right off the bat. The only time the only fat asses that can approach girls and get numbers are Biggie Smalls. Fat Joe, Big Punisher, may he rest in peace. Fat celebrities are the only fat guys that can approach beautiful women and get play from them. Okay? Now here's also what you need to understand. Congratulations for being 245 pounds down from 400 pounds. That is awesome. Here's the cold hard truth. Women don't give a fuck. Double A. They don't care. They don't care. No, I'm being dead ass. Okay, so you're 240.
I know.
Alone, gotta let me finish. Girls see you as a fat ass. They're not gonna say, you know what, that guy used to be 400 pounds, but he's lost 155 pounds, so I'm gonna give him play. It don't work that way. You need to be the finished product right now in order for women to be attracted to you right now. Because I'll tell you this, if there was a girl that approached you, and I know this never happens, but let's just say there was a girl who was interested in you, and she was 185 pounds. Right? And she said, all right, well, I used to be 230 pounds, so you should be attracted to me because I lost 50 pounds, right? No, you're still a fucking fat ass. You understand what I'm saying? Women, and listen, the same thing with weight loss. We don't care. As long as a woman looks good, we don't care how she got there, okay? We don't care if she did Ozempic. We don't care if she worked out. If she looks good, we don't care. If you make $500,000 a year, women couldn't care less whether you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or a drug dealer. All they care about is that you are there right now. Oh, looks like I lost him. All right, no problem. No problem. Okay. I think he was probably in a bad area. He was probably in a bad area. But yeah, it sounds to me like he needs to hit the gym. Sounds to me like he needs to. And listen, dude, he's down from 400 pounds. That dude is down from 400 pounds. 400 pounds, man. 400 pounds. Good for him. There's still work to do. There's still work to do. You know, and congratulations to him. But what we have to understand, girls don't give a fuck. You either look good or you do not. That's it. Like, listen, we'll give him credit. Dude, I'll give him a fucking Don DeMarco. Don fucking DeMarco. 400 pounds. Dude, 245 pounds. Hold on, man. That's 155 fucking pounds. That's a lot of fucking weight. That's a lot of fucking weight. Girls don't give a fuck. They just don't care. We give a fuck. We care. We understand how difficult that was and how much of a challenge that was. Girls don't care. They don't care how you get there. They care that you're there. They don't care why you're not there. They care that you're not there. Right? You can't walk up to a girl and be like, hey, the reason I'm homeless is because I got laid off. Okay. Unfortunately, you got laid off. Girls don't give a fuck. They don't care. That's not her problem. So listen, shout out to Alone again for losing 155 pounds. At this point, it doesn't matter. At this point, it just does not matter. It just doesn't matter. You need to be, like, if you're going to approach women, if you're going to cold approach women, you got to look the part. You got to look the part. You need to be in shape. Personal grooming needs to be on point. You got to dress well. You got to smell good. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. All right, let us continue.
Everything. No wonder you were scared that Delon was going to go off on him.
I've been in here too long. How long have I been here?
Just tell her we're using the restroom.
Okay.
So what
I
do you
want to confront her. But I want to do it by myself, though. I don't want it to be like
you want to do it without cameras?
Yeah, I don't want a whole team, because if she sees, she'll immediately run, and I want to put her on blast. I want
to you and your players? Okay, yeah, I like this. I kind of like that.
She squandered that opportunity.
Uh-oh, there's already been a one track removed from the F1 schedule.
Cool. It is what it is, bro. We about to put her on blast now.
Yeah. Okay.
We're about to know. It's cool.
So you want to do? So I just bring her in and you let him just do his thing, or how you?
Your call. You want to confront her on the rules? In the rules, you want to bring her in?
Let's bring her in, bro. I'm about to go down there and bring her in, bro. We're gonna do it like
you want to be already like waiting down there, like when he brings you in.
Oh, you on some players?
Yeah, bro.
That's player.
Nah, bro.
That's player.
Okay. Okay. So you want to be in here waiting already in the couch?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay. This might be crazy.
Tony, you gotta make up an excuse.
Okay, I was in the restroom.
This was mental. Delon won that confronts.
Oh my God! Breaking news. Oh, this is all bad. Breaking news. Imola has been, dude. Imola, and this is the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Imola has been removed from the F1 schedule for 2026. Wow. Holy smokes, dude. The Emilia Romagna Grand Prix has been removed from the F1 2026 calendar. So I wonder who's gonna be. I wonder who they're gonna replace it with. God damn, that's fucking crazy. Sorry about that.
Sierra, but he didn't want to do it at the rules, and he didn't want to do it with any cameras, which meant that Antonio had to bring her inside, and he would
I'll tell you guys why after this.
confront her then.
I don't want to distract anybody.
Crazy. We had no idea how this was going to turn out, but all I can tell you guys is I hope you guys have your topics, because you guys already know.
This shit's gonna be good.
This shit's gonna be good. All right, cameras, let's go. Let's go upstairs.
All right, so good news and bad news. Bad news is we might not be able to go eat right now, but we can do a rain check. Something came up, I gotta go hit the studio in a little bit. Oh, man.
Yo, Daylon's gonna be waiting for her ass right in the, oh my
Just
God.
walk the presser for a little bit. I could probably order something real quick. We can talk about, the last little minute things, and we can go from there if that's cool with you.
Okay.
That's cool?
Yeah.
All right, come on. So let's go on this side. Sorry about that. I wish we could have went, but I'm gonna still give you the 15. You still got that. That's still yours. That's still yours.
Okay, let's bring her inside. Damn, so this was a little awkward, and she was probably thinking to herself, what?
Dude, Violet is fucking, oof.
The hell is even going on? But the good thing was that we didn't have to keep up appearances anymore. Who cares?
Parker, the gingerbread man, says, I think that happened a while ago, and they replaced it with a street circuit in Madrid. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive into it because I'm doing a podcast. But okay, I'll take your word for it.
If she thought this thing wasn't real anymore, all Antonio had to do was bring her inside.
So yeah, we can just go on in, talk to the press a little bit. Sorry about that. I thought we was gonna be able to go eat. Good. Still look amazing. Come on now.
They're going back in. She looks guilty.
That's a walking shame if I've ever seen one.
She looks really guilty.
Oh.
But the worst thing we can do, at least we can get some food another time.
Get some food,
We can get some maybe like next time. But yeah, we definitely gotta hit up local.
Yo, look at Daylon. Yo, Daylon is fucking chilling. Yo, I wonder how he handles
We got a little more time. We can do local next time. All right, let's go ahead and see Press.
Oh shit, here we go.
What's up, baby girl? What's up? How you doing? You good?
Oh my God.
Antonio ain't tell you? About to have lunch and, go out to eat and wine and dine and...
Yo, that bitch is absolutely shook.
How's dog sitting been going? Has it been going good? How was the day?
Oh my God. Legend said with the $2 super chat says, Ted DiBiase was right. Everyone has a price. Absolutely.
About your day.
We just talked about Presso and.
Do you see how cool, calm, and collected Daylon is? So what's going on, baby girl? You good?
Relax a little bit. You ain't gotta be so tense.
This nigga. Oh my
I
God.
came to see you. I can't come see my baby.
Oh my God. This nigga is great. You know what this reminds me of? You guys ever heard of the song There's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate? It was by H-Town, right? And it was a movie starring Martin Lawrence and I forget the bitch's name. She played a really good fucking crazy bitch. But the title song was There's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate by H-Town. And they talked about a scenario where you came home at 5 o'clock in the morning and she says, are you hungry, baby? Did you eat yet? Let me take off your coat. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. This is exactly what Daylon is doing. Are you hungry, baby? Did you eat yet? Come here, cop a squat. Take a load off, man. I'm just here trying to look. I'm just here trying to take care of my baby. Hey, look. I can't come. Look, have a seat, baby girl. I'm here trying to take care of my girl. That's what he's doing, and then he's gonna drop the fucking bomb. Oh my God. Alone again with the $2 super chat says, I cut out, I'm back. Oh, okay, I didn't even hear you come in. All right. Let me go ahead and get back up here. All right, Alone again, I got you back. Can you hear me? Double A, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, I forgot what we last left off at. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
I can barely hear you, man.
I forgot where we last left off at. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, where we left off at Double A was you were explaining to us that you used to be 400 pounds and you most definitely, and listen, shout out to you, you lost 145 pounds. That is no small feat. That is no easy feat. but it doesn't matter right now. My advice to you, you need to get below 220 pounds, probably even a little less than that, before you can feel confident enough to cold approach girls at this point.
Do you have to have like, because like I don't want to be like skinny fat, so like, you have to like you definitely gotta do push-ups and do your sit-ups, right?
Well, a double A, yes. You have to optimize body composition. You gotta look good. You gotta be like, you don't have to be handsome because you can't do anything about that. But listen, we bag on girls all the time about their weight. That's the one thing that they can control is their weight. They control every morsel of food that goes into their body. They can absolutely go to the gym and this and that and the third. Well, this is one of the few symmetries between the sexes is girls want guys who look good physically, at least from the neck down. So whatever training program you're on, whatever you use to get it down, I would recommend strength training, lifting weights, et cetera, et cetera. We got a guy in the chat, More Life of Kai, said send him to me. So yeah, you got guys already. You already got guys in here trying to help you out.
If you're in New York City, just leave a comment. I'll read it later. If you're, I'll definitely reach out for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like, I'm 24, so I guess I'm in like at that age where you feel like, damn, shit is over. Like you don't have much left to improve. Like you are who you are. Is it normal to feel like that, or is like?
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal to feel like that because you were morbidly obese, and when you're morbidly obese, you got the cortisol that raises your stress levels. It really really fucks you up. Like it really fucks you up. So yeah, depression. Like when you're out of shape, man. Like depression is one of the symptoms of being morbidly obese and out of shape. So yeah, that is normal, but. When you get down, see, the thing is when you optimize body composition, not only does it help you physically, it helps you mentally. And you're only 24 years old. You're still a young guy, so there's plenty of time for you.
So I want your take on this. Like, so basically, what I'm seeing out here in New York, like it's a shit show. Like, it's really a shit show. Like, I really just see a bunch of average guys with gorditas, and I don't want that to be my fate.
Okay.
Like, it's like I'm doing all this leveling up just to be with a gordita or a torta. Like, so
a gordita.
Yeah. So like, why do you think like a bunch of guys are like going for gorditas now?
Well, the reason why they're going, the guys are going for gorditas and tortas for the same reason why fat girls go after losers. It's their only option. And listen, you said it yourself. I don't want to be with a gordita. I don't want to be with a torta. Oh, and he's gone again. Okay, all right, no problem. All right, well, let's continue.
How did you get in his house?
Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool though. Yeah. So what else went on today?
I mean, nothing.
Just dog sitting.
Yeah, just what are you doing here?
Nothing. I wanted to see you. I just wanted to ask you though how your day was going. How the dog sitting going?
Good.
You sure?
Why are you here though?
Y'all don't do nothing else?
No.
You sure? Now you know I got mad love for you. You know that, right? I got mad love for you. Y'all sure y'all ain't do nothing else? He ain't agree to pay for nothing for you.
Uh-oh.
He ain't agree to do nothing for you.
Uh-oh, see, now he's quizzing her. He's trying to catch her in a lie.
He ain't agree to no.
Yeah, Alone Again, if I bring you up, man, you're gonna have to change locations because I can barely hear you. There's a lot of static and everything around you, and you've dropped off twice. So I really need you to be inside with a better connection before I bring you back up.
Transactions of any kind. I'm just talking out my side of my neck, huh?
Oh my God, this nigga.
I'm talking crazy, huh? Baby.
Oh, look, see, y'all know each other. Look, do you see? Right?
I'll give you one more chance.
Look. He just kept it totally cool. He just kept it totally cool. He's like, baby, look, man, I'm gonna give you one last chance. He just wants to see if she's gonna lie about it.
Baby, tell me.
I'm gonna let him. This is all y'all. I'm gonna let him.
Baby. You know I can tell when you lying, right?
Why are you here, babe?
You know I can tell when you lying, right?
I'm not lying though.
Yo, this nigga. Oh my God! Oh! Oh! Uh-oh!
Baby.
Stop the cap.
No, I didn't kiss anyone. I promise.
This is absolutely the best way to handle this shit. This dude even handled getting cheated on like a G.
Like, I don't know where you're getting at. Like, I didn't kiss anybody.
One more time.
Like, what are you talking about?
Did y'all do anything that I would find disrespectful?
No, why are you saying that?
Because
why are you lying to me? You know I know when you lying though.
I'm not lying. What are you doing here? Why are you here?
It's cool though. It's cool though. It's cool though, cause I knew you was a little trifling ass woman, bro. It's cool though.
Oh shit! Let's get it! TK fucking O, let's go!
I knew you was just after money, and you could just tell me up front if that's what you wanted. I told you, no. I told you I wanted a helpmate, and you not that. You just after money, bro. It's cool though. It's cool though. You gonna still lie?
I just came
You gonna still lie?
I'm just.
I got you on camera.
Yo, are you guys watching this? Are you guys watching this? This is why, guys. This is why I tell you. And I remember I had a guy on. On consultation, and I think I played it for you guys a little. I think last week sometime. Pardon me, but I remember. He was telling me, well, I don't want to break up with her because I don't have 100% proof that she cheated on me. Guys, I want you to understand something. These loyalty tests, this is the only time that men can actually see their women cheat. Because if you don't, even if you know she cheated, she is going to deny it till the end. You could show her a video of some dude butt fucking her in the back of a Volkswagen. Hashtag Mallrats. They will still deny. See you later. Women lie smoother than most men think, guys. Do you see how, dude, she continues to lie. Lie. She was caught on camera, and she kissed this nigga 10 minutes ago, and she's still gonna lie about it? Insane.
Bro, you gonna still lie?
I just came.
You gonna still lie?
I'm just.
I got you on camera. I got you on camera.
Babe, no, like,
I have you on camera. I saw the conversation. I heard the conversation. And I saw y'all kiss. I heard everything.
What?
I got it all on camera.
Yep.
I saw you make out with this man.
Yep.
Damn, I missed the cue like a bunch of times. Kyle coming back.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go.
$500.
Everybody in.
$500. I don't take care of you enough.
Now he's got her.
Noble and go out to lunch and all this. Like, you wasn't even mentioning the dog no more. You just was agreeing straight to it. I told you I got you on camera. I gave you multiple opportunities. I gave you multiple opportunities.
You were in on it?
Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. This got y'all. This all.
Yes, they set you up, and you failed.
Y'all, not me.
It's so funny how girls get upset when they get caught cheating. Dude, Violet is a fucking bad bitch,
I
dude.
only kissed him because he was giving me money to help pay for the rent.
I was only kissing him because he was helping me with the money to pay for the rent. That's prostitution. Sweet cheeks. When you exchange sexual favors for money, that is called prostitution.
You know how crazy you sound? You don't even chip in for rent. You don't even chip in for rent. Bro, you know I keep 10 plus on me every day. What you talking about?
Oh, shit. This nigga's got 10 racks on him right now.
Bro, you ain't have to pay. You ain't have to.
See, you see that? You see that? She tried to call him broke. That's right. You did. See, she tried to shame him. She tried to shame his ass, and this nigga was ready. You broke. You don't even got no money. Nigga pulled out 10 stacks. Check him.
Bro,
check him.
You know I keep 10 plus on me every day. What you talking?
Oh my God. Oh bitch. Oh my God, baby. Baby girl, you got to take the L on that. You got to take the L on that. I'm sorry. Like, you got to, this nigga just pulled out 3 stacks. This nigga just pulled out 10 stacks.
Ain't nothing. What you talking about?
Ain't nothing.
You ain't have to pay. You ain't have to pay for nothing since we've been together.
So you were in on this.
Listen,
y'all were like,
what
what were you in trees and like, what the hell?
The fact of the matter is,
the fact. Really getting on my.
Oh, now he's insecure. Now he's insecure. Well, no. Insecurity is a two-way street. He wasn't insecure. He was suspicious. See, people. See. This is the thing, y'all. Women like to shame a man's instincts and suspicion by calling that insecure. I'm not insecure. I'm suspicious. I was suspicious of you, so I put you on a loyalty test, and you failed. I'm no longer insecure. I was never insecure. I was suspicious, and now we're both single. That's how this works.
Now you gonna gaslight me?
Yeah, no, because
You gonna gaslight me? You gonna gaslight me? That's cute. That's cool. We been done. Yes, bro. You been on a loyalty
just so you
test,
know,
bro.
this entire thing was just a loyalty test.
Yeah,
Like, we were
bro,
just,
you failed.
We're just helping
I
him
gave you
on,
multiple
figure it out. None of
chances.
it was
so
real.
insecure, he don't have no money. I had to help
Yeah,
him.
okay.
I had no. She's still on the. He had no money. I had to help him. Now you're just lying. This nigga's got 10 racks on him, on his person.
Like, I have to babysit because he didn't want to help me.
She ain't got no money.
No, you.
Hey, y'all see the bottom of her feet? Dirty as hell. Yeah.
Well, Daylon was wrong. He said she ain't got no money. I mean, she did get $500 though. Daylon, like, she did get $500 though, you know, man.
Okay. Nah, step.
You didn't have to accept the
Nah,
money.
you cool. Step. Nah, it's cool.
You didn't
It's
have
cool.
to accept it.
Hey, bro, don't hit her up, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. She broke anyway, bro. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Don't do
She said Antonio call me. Nigga, he ain't doing that. She said Antonio call me. See, she's still trying to get. Look. She doesn't understand that Antonio ain't got all that money. See, that's the funny. See, this is the funny thing. See, this is where she fucked up. She thinks Antonio has more money than Daylon. No, sweetie, he does not. No, Daylon has more money than Antonio. The nigga just flexed 10 racks on you. And you just gave up your entire relationship for $500. A half a rack of ribs. Jesus Christ.
that, bro. You don't do it, bro.
Now hold on now.
Step. Use them 2 feet you got. Trifling ass. I knew I shouldn't. It's cool, bro. I was looking for a helpmate. Instead, I got a trifling woman that just want my money.
Well, bro, at least now you know. If nothing else, you know that she wasn't here for you. It's more so here for the money.
Nah,
so at least now you
it's
know.
cool, bro. Once she see me sign that contract, once she see them numbers everywhere, then she gonna wanna, hey, babe.
Hey, big head.
Sorry, no, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm officially single.
Y'all hit my boy up. He's officially single. It didn't work out.
This nigga stupid.
Let me heal for a couple months first,
Let
and
him
then
heal.
I'll be ready to pop back out. But like I said, it is what it is, man. It's her loss at the end of the day. She missed out on a real man. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Much more to see.
At least it happened now, not 2
Nah.
years.
King Life says the first rule of having money: don't look like you got money. Ain't that the truth?
Facts.
Yes,
Exactly.
you know, at least it
I'm
happened
glad
now.
that God revealed that for sure for the cheating, conniving woman she is. It's cool.
Damn.
Because there's probably more out there like that. You know, I hope all y'all get exposed too.
And he's going to help with the exposure. Robert Anderson said, and this set him on his villain arc. Yes, the hell it did. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Okay. There we go. Had to get that about my ear. Nolan Baptiste says, Donovan, women only use the word insecure because they have something to hide.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, listen, man. Alone Again. I call him double A because it's a lot. It's one less syllable. I'd like to talk to you again, but I need you to be in a better area where I can hear you. The Level Up Man says, and it was at this moment Darth Daylon was born.
Yep.
Absolutely. Man, I'll tell you what, man, I've actually missed doing Fresh and Fit after hours for a while, man. I really have. But of course, Fresh is Fresh just got out of, well, didn't just get out of surgery, but he's had surgery. Aaron Moses, hey, what's up, man? You got a relationship question? Just nod yes or no. Oh, he does. Okay. All right, Aaron Moses, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. What's going on with you, man? Where you calling me from? L.A., right?
LA.
All right. What's on your mind, brother?
All right, so the last question I asked you was
what emotion, speaking to her emotional language and
Yes.
speaking to the woman, man. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So now, when I listen to the dude's videos, RP to him, basically, I think it would be called empathic statements and empathic questions.
Okay.
Okay, so
got an example?
Excuse me?
Do you have an example or?
Okay, exactly.
Okay, all right.
So when I was single, me and my woman took a break for about 8 months. You already know what that means.
Of course.
But I ended up losing my job. I went to the best place to go after you lose your job, the food stamp office.
Okay. Hey, do what you got to do, right?
Exactly. So this female, when I got off the bus, she was looking me dead in my eyes. I already knew what that was. And she walked up to me, hey there, and I was like, just hold on, give me like 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
I came out and I was saying things like, I said, man, you look like you haven't drank water all day, like laughing with her. And I told her she was a shitty saleswoman and I knew some information to glow her up and things like that. We exchanged information, right? And I got on my bus and I ordered her 2 tacos and a water and a Jamaica, right?
Okay.
And she called me, swear to God, bro.
Okay.
She called me, oh my God, is that what this is? And I was like, yeah, I told you, fuck with me, right? And that was the same female, the 20-year-old I told you about.
Yes.
So basically, just understanding her situation, just meeting her where she is, and making empathic statements, like just being observative about what she has going on, and making you know what I mean?
Yeah, to a degree, but whoever told you have to speak to the woman within her, that was just still bullshit, man. Like that's some Matthew Hussey, Derek Jackson shit. That doesn't mean anything. In order to be attractive to a woman, you have to speak to the woman within her. That literally means dick. It doesn't mean anything. What you did wasn't speaking to the woman within her. What you did was run game. That's all there was to it.
Okay. So now, at the same time, though, I had a consultation. I'm not going to name drop, but I had a consultation with someone else, and I asked him. My exact question was, how do I maintain a side chick relationship without making the woman feel like a slut or feel like I'm using her? And his exact answer was, well, you have to add value or make yourself seem valuable. So that's why I was taking certain routes for that specific moment, right? Because, and then that would lead me to another question. So I met this woman in May and she wanted to be in a relationship. That's the same female where I told you she wanted me to lie to her mom and say we're in a relationship.
Oh my God, yeah.
But that was only after 2 months, bro. Like I didn't really know her like that.
Okay.
But I was giving her information on, I literally did help her get a better job. Gave her information on her credit. And I never actually put money in her hand, but I did improve her life and gave her a good amount of information. So why do you think she tried to push for a relationship so quickly?
I don't know.
Do you think I did too much?
Yeah, you probably did. But she probably wanted to be in a relationship with you because she thought that she saw that you were resourceful. Number one, let me just rewind here for a second. There is no need you do not need to make any side chick. You don't need to add value to any side chick. They're there for fucking and fucking alone. And if she doesn't like that, then she can fucking kick rocks. Oh my God, my side chick, figured out that I'm using her. Side chick, listen, man. And if she doesn't figure out that she's a side chick, that's on her. And here's the thing: the more value you try to add to a side chick's life, the less attractive you're going to be. That's just all there is to it, man.
So what do you in that situation? What do you think I did wrong for her to want to try to lock me down so quickly?
Well, you didn't do anything wrong. The reason why she tried to lock you down quickly was because she really liked you. And I don't know the ins, the outs, and the ups or the downs, but my guess is that there are probably reasons that you haven't told me that you probably don't realize that she probably saw something in you. I don't know exactly what it was, and you were smashing her, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. There you go. I don't know, man. I mean, dude, maybe listen, man, like maybe you're slinging the good dick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just all there is to it. But I promise you, women, especially with modern women don't angle for. See, I understand what you're saying here, But modern women here in 2026, they don't go for they don't angle for relationships with men that they should be angling them with. You're clearly running some sort of asshole or jerk boy game. And if you're not, and she still wants to be in a relationship with you, then she might see you as a simp. But even if she did, if you continue to turn her down, she's never going to not want you. That's just how it works, man.
She stayed around for another 4 months, bro.
Of course she did, because you didn't give her the title. But I guarantee you, if you would have given her the title, okay, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all's relationship would have ended within a month. That's just how it is.
All right, that's some good game, man. I appreciate that.
No problem, Aaron. And I'm gonna get you womanese, man. Listen, stay by your inbox. I'm gonna get you that today.
Okay, cool.
All right, appreciate it, man. Aaron Moses checking in from LA. Yeah, man. Listen, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things where it's like, you know, how do I listen? Like I don't know, man. Like it's there comes a point in time where you have to understand, and you really have to know more about the woman too, right? Like if she's worth it, you'll add value, but never add value to a woman's life if she's not adding value to yours. Danger Close 141 says if Buddy would have paid her $1,000, she would have been eating his balls next. Dude, he wouldn't have even had to pay her $1,000. Dude, she would have. Dude, honestly, she would have sucked his. Dude, honestly, he just got a kiss out of her. He probably could have got her to suck his dick for $250. Real shit. She would have sucked it. I guarantee you, she would have sucked his dick for $250. Real talk. Like she was a hose. Some hose. All right, guys. We are going to watch one more loyalty test, and we're gonna watch it until about a quarter. How long is this one?
Beautiful and
yeah. We're gonna do this one. Yeah. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one here. Very good. So I've got a hard out at I would say 10 till 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh my God. 5 p.m. Pacific. Because I've got to get ready. I've got to get ready for the beginning of the Formula One season. FP1 is coming up, and I absolutely cannot wait. I am very, very much looking forward to that. But for now, let's break down another loyalty test. Let's get it.
Today we're going to be placing Safe's girlfriend to the test. The test is going to be taking place here at this beautiful and expensive home in Hollywood Hills. Safe's job is going to be to bring his girlfriend here. And Dion's job will be to test her loyalty. Safe, do you think your girlfriend's going to stay loyal? Do you think she'll trade you for a guy who makes more money?
I don't think so. She hasn't shown me any red flags, but you know, like I said, you don't.
She hasn't shown me any red flags, then why is she on a loyalty test?
No, out here in LA, it's crazy.
Feel it. Well, how about we give her a call, make sure that she's still down to come over?
Yeah, PLG, I know why there haven't been, FNFs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, King Life says they did a show. I think they did a couple last week. I think we've already reacted to those. That's fine.
To get his girlfriend here, Safe convinced her that he entered Dion's giveaway and won.
I just wanted to give back some of the love that you guys have been showing me lately by doing a contest giving away $10,000. All you have to do...
Since Safe supposedly won, he now has to pick up his money from Dion's home, and he's asked his girlfriend to accompany him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, babe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you still good to go with me to get the prize money today?
Yeah, I'm still down.
Okay, nice. Are you almost ready? I'll be there in like about
She says
an
I'm
hour,
so deaf.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll be ready.
Okay, awesome. See you soon.
See you soon.
All right, bye.
Of course, the giveaway is not real, and Dion doesn't really live here. It's all just a ploy to get Jasmine here so that she could be tested. Why did you want to set up this test?
I gotta make sure.
Yeah, I feel you. So you just want to do it just to do it?
Yeah.
I feel it.
I have enough homies that got done bad to know. Hey, you know.
No, it's very
especially out here in LA, you know. I'm new to LA, so this is all kind of crazy.
Got you. How long have you been here in LA for?
About like a year.
Okay.
Definitely more common than you think, so you can never be too sure. I wish you the best, and hope you still live with your girl, man.
Try your best. But better knowing now than later.
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, I'm gonna send Safe up in the elevator.
This is crazy.
This is what your girlfriend's gonna experience. Safe recently moved here to pursue modeling and entertainment, so I don't blame him for just being curious and wanting to know if his girlfriend would trade him for another guy who has more money. I don't want to say you can't find love in LA, but it definitely doesn't have the best dating scene.
That was insane. That was insane.
This was originally where Dion was going to be making his move.
Yeah.
But it's freaking raining. What I'm thinking though is that you're gonna still bring her up in the elevator here, and then you'll go back down, and then that's when you'll make your move.
Are we both gonna be in the elevator?
I don't think both of you guys fit. I mean, it's safe.
So keep your hands to yourself. Hopefully the rain's not a bad omen for me.
By the way, Kristi Noem has been fired as the Secretary of Homeland Security. Let me just quickly address this before we continue this. You guys know me. I don't like to get too political too often. And the reason I don't get too political too often is because I'm not really I'm not as knowledgeable as I need to be able to speak wisely on politics. But Kristi Noem was the secretary of the Department of Homeland, the DHS secretary, and she is out. I'm glad she's out. I'm glad Donald Trump pulled the trigger, and she is absolutely out. The reason why she's out, she didn't do a good job. She did a shitty job. Donald Trump said, hey man, there have been she dropped the ball multiple times, man. Right? Like the debacle in Minnesota, that was one thing. 2 people died, right? What was his name? Alex, what the fuck ever his name was, Alex, and then Renee Good. Alex Peretti and Renee Good, right? That happened on her watch. Minnesota got out of control, and she needed, Tim, to come in there and bail her out. I forgot the guy's name, but he had to come in there and bail her out, number 1. Number 2, she approved a $220 million ad campaign that featured her on a horse, and it was about Homeland Security, and Trump didn't approve that. She told everybody that Trump did, he didn't. So she lied about that. Another reason why she is out, another reason why she is out is because she was fucking one of her staffers. There's rumors of an affair. Listen, Kristi Noem is very attractive. She's an attractive woman. Yeah, Tom Homan. She's an attractive woman. It is not surprising that she was fucking one of her aides. Of course she was. Guys, this is why women should not be in positions of power. Okay? Especially attractive women. Kristi Noem is an attractive woman. Attractive women shouldn't be in charge of fucking anything. Okay? Sarah Palin was a terrible vice presidential candidate. We knew Obama was going to win in a landslide. All right? Sarah Palin just made it worse. She was the worst vice presidential candidate in a while. And I liked her. She's a fucking woman. Man. She's a fucking woman. There are pictures of Kristi Noem. It looks like she's got a fucking belly. It looks like she's got a navel piercing. She's got a navel piercing. I do not want the DHS secretary to have a fucking navel piercing. And if you do, we shouldn't know about it. How the fuck are people supposed to take you seriously if everyone knows you've got a navel piercing? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Seriously. Seriously. So, shout out to Donald Trump for getting rid of Kristi Noem, man. She's nice to look at. But she clearly was not. She did a shitty job. She's a shitty secretary, and, I don't know, maybe make up a job for her. She's a shitty secretary, and I'm glad she's out. I'm glad she's done. Let's continue. NorCal Poppy says, Trump wild, man. Why? Because he fired someone you want to fuck? He said, lucky staffer. Well, now that she's out, she can get some free time for me. Yeah, I'm sure Kristi Noem is looking at your way, NorCal Poppy.
It's going to be a sad day.
Oh, man. I hope not.
I'll take your mic. Text me when you're 10 minutes out. If you get stuck in traffic or you're running a little bit late, that's all good. Just text me. Let me know.
With Safe on his way to retrieve his girlfriend, all that was left to do was set everything up, go over the plan one last time, and just wait for Safe to text us that he was 10 minutes out. Everything was set up and ready to go. We waited for about another hour or so before Safe finally texted me that he was coming up the hill.
That's so freaking cool.
So I hope he leaves with his girl, honestly. I agree. Because it's really fast out here in LA. So, it's been several times I've brought women back and they had boyfriends
And they've had boyfriends?
Yeah, you just never know, man.
What kind of women
they try
are you
to
dating,
be sneaky,
bro?
man. It's sneaky out here. It's all it takes is a DM these days.
Yeah, that's right.
You see someone at a club and you're going back. LA, the clubs are really just for scouting. After that, you bring them back to your place.
Damn, this dude knows all that. King Life says, DS, I got a scenario for you in the chat. Okay, hit us up.
Someone calling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Hey, Dion, I think we're here.
Oh, okay, great. I'm just about finishing up some business on my side. Just gonna have my assistant come out and get you.
Okay, mate. Thank you.
Okay, cool. See you soon.
Okay, they're here. Deanna's gone into another bedroom to hide, and Ken is going downstairs to retrieve the couple.
Hi, safe?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Dion's assistant. Nice to meet you.
Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you want to come on in? Do you guys mind wiping your feet on the towel really quick?
Yeah, of course.
And it's been raining all day.
Yeah, no, don't want to mess up your house.
Ken is instrumental to our plan. When the time is right, he will be helping Safe make up his excuse to leave his girlfriend by herself.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's Mr.
You is crazy.
Yeah, Mr. Dion really picked a nice view.
This is insane.
Would you like anything? Chips, water? We have some snacks over there.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you.
Are you sure I can't get you guys anything at all? Mr. Dion is a little bit busy on a phone call right now. So, were you the one that entered the giveaway?
No, not me.
Yeah, no, I...
Oh, so you won the giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay, but you at least entered, correct?
No, I actually didn't know about it.
You didn't tell her about the giveaway?
I mentioned it a couple times, I think, but like, there wasn't enough time, you know? Like, it's too late when I...
Okay.
He's hosting.
All right, so shout out to King Life. He actually just sent this to me, and it's looks like it's a little too long. So here's King Life's scenario. It's actually quite interesting. It says, okay, I got a scenario. You hit your head and you're in a coma. You wake up 5 years later and find out your girlfriend is paying your medical bills, but to pay them, she got into porn. Not softcore, but Adriana Chachik hardcore type of porn. What do you do? How do you think you would process it? I'd be like, well, look, sweetie, I appreciate you paying my bills, and I will make you whole again. I will pay you back for paying my medical bills, but we're done. That's it. Not even close. Like, sorry, I don't care. If a girl does porn, I don't care, dude. If your girl does, that's an automatic no. That's an automatic no. Like, it's over. Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for, hooking me up, and I'll pay you back whatever my medical bills were. But at that point, if your girl does that for you, you owe her money. You do not owe her commitment. That's it. Like, you owe her for sure. Like, if she paid the bills and you hit your head and you're in a coma and she's taking, you definitely owe her money. Okay? You break her off. As a matter of fact, here's what I would do. I would make her whole with the medical bills. Like, let's say I ran up like a $500,000 medical tab. I'd send her that $500,000. Then I might break her off with another $250,000. Hey, I appreciate you doing that for me. You didn't know I was going to wake up, but you and we can't be in a relationship. You did porn. And I don't care why you did it. It's that you did it. Right? That's just how it goes.
Mr. Dion is always hosting tons of giveaways. You can always enter another one. You definitely should enter one.
Why is he calling him Mr. Dion? Why can't he just say Dion? Dion.
Well, he's calling. Oops, sorry about that. He's calling him Mr. Dion. He's calling him Mr. Dion. He's calling him Mr. Dion because he's in charge. Come on, Sergio, you know what it is. Phoenix Light Games with the $1 Rumble Rant says hopefully Trump can something that bitch Ilhan Omar. Can get that bitch Ilhan Omar out of Congress. Can you believe the way she acted when Trump was trying to address the little girl who was assaulted by an illegal immigrant? Despicable behavior, absolutely. Alone Again with the $2 super chat says I just want to leave NYC, but money is low. Advice, bro, you got to save up. You got to save up, man. You got to save up, dude. You know what I mean? Like, if you're like honestly, I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. I'll tell you this. What you're gonna have to do. Sorry about that. What you're gonna have to do. Alone Again is if you want to get out of New York City, but money is low, you're gonna have to save up. You're gonna have to save some money, dude. Like, you can't you can't move without saving money, right? Like, even like, dude, when I lived in Atlanta, I knew I wasn't going to live in Atlanta. I knew that I had to change my environment because I knew Atlanta was not where I wanted to plant my flag. Okay? But oh my God. The reason why I didn't show up to Las Vegas with more money than I had, oh my God. Oh my God. I haven't told you this. I have not told you guys this part about the Amy story. I haven't told you guys this part about the Amy story. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is actually, you know what? I'm going to tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what, Alone Again, stick around because I think I'm gonna give you some advice that's really gonna help. Or maybe definitely some perspective. Hold on, real quick. And I know a lot of you guys have seen this a million times. It is what it is. So this is the story of the worst heartbreak of my life. Okay, this is the relationship that did the most emotional damage to me, and it's not close. Hang on a second. When I open my laptop, there we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I am now going to play for you guys the video, the worst heartbreak of my life, and at that point, then I will advise Alone Again on what to do and how that relates to me. So without further ado, away we go. Oop. To get all the birthday love from my Facebook friends, I noticed that my account wasn't the one on the screen. It was Amy's. And like every red-blooded male, I decided to do some snooping around, and what I saw made me absolutely sick to my stomach. It made me wish I'd never looked. Back in the fall of 2008, I enrolled in paralegal school at a small community college in North Carolina. I was looking for direction in my life and had always been intrigued by the law. And because at the time I had neither the money nor the discipline to go to law school, I did what I thought was the next best alternative. One of the unexpected perks of being at a community college in a female-dominated field was the guy-to-girl ratio. That semester, I was just one of 4 men enrolled in the paralegal program. There were just over 60 women enrolled, which meant that for every 1 guy, there were over 15 girls. And what's more is that the vast majority of our female classmates were in their early 20s. A lot of them had just graduated from high school. And because of this, that first semester was one to remember. Even though this was a small community college, there were still plenty of off-campus parties on weekends, and those parties facilitated a lot of hookups. As much fun as it was hooking up with our female classmates, it did lead to a lot of unnecessary drama. And as you can probably imagine, things could get pretty messy between classmates. I may or may not have been involved in some of these myself. If I'm being honest, it was almost like being in high school all over again. But I digress. So the second semester rolls around and my first class is Civil Lit. After I took my seat, I caught the eye of a pretty girl who walked in and took her seat right in front of me. She had dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. She was wearing these super tight jeans and a shirt she had obviously cut to make sure everyone saw her navel piercing. This girl was what I would describe as nasty hot. Pretty enough to catch your eye, but dresses in such a way that says she gets around. Now, I was only 31 at the time and didn't have much experience with women. I had only been divorced for over a year, and because I didn't get raked over the coals, I was still as naive about women as I ever was. So I had no idea at the time that she was the type of girl I should have steered clear of. Her name was Amy, and she was the most beautiful disaster I had ever laid my eyes on. Her deep southern twang and her friendly legs were more than enough to draw me in. Well, it appeared that the feeling was mutual, because we started flirting with each other right away and did so on a regular basis. In my mind, it was only a matter of time before we hooked up. At the end of the week, our instructor gave us a pop quiz on the week's lessons, and the test was old school SAT style. You know, the ones where you have to fill in the bubbles? Well, I didn't have a pencil, so I tapped Blondie's shoulder and said, "Hey, you got a pencil I can borrow?" She said,
"Sure, make sure you give it back."
"I can't make any promises," I replied flirtatiously. She said,
"Well, if you do, I'll hold you to it."
Equally flirtatiously. I was absolutely smitten by this girl. For the first time in my life, it appeared that a girl liked me as much as I liked her. Not only that, she was easily the prettiest girl that had ever taken interest in me. I almost couldn't believe my luck. Looking back, I realized that she was probably around a 7, but my inexperience at the time probably had her rated at about a 9. So I aced the quiz, and when Amy asked for her pencil back, I said, "Nobody uses this but me. Got it?"
"Got it,"
she says. I remember getting an adrenaline rush when she said this to me because she looked me right in the eye when she said it. And this wasn't just the type of look that said she was just acknowledging me. She looked at me like she liked me a lot. So she says,
"From now on, we are going to call this the magic pencil, and I won't let anyone use it except for you."
So I said, "Good girl." Then she blushed, smiled, then whipped her head around. I honestly felt like I was back in high school. I hadn't felt this way since I was a teenager. It's hard to describe, but it was intoxicating. Well, as predicted, Amy and I dove headfirst into a serious relationship. Things moved very quickly, but neither one of us seemed to think it was fast enough. Hell, we told each other "I love you" less than a week later. We spent every waking moment together. And I mean that in the most literal sense. We were together all day and every single night. We would study during the evening, cook together, watch movies, we'd fall asleep on the couch together, and when we were in bed, we'd hold hands until we fell asleep. I mean, we did all that sappy stuff people do when they are stupidly in love. We even bought matching charms to wear around our necks. Mine was the letter A for Amy, and hers was the letter D for Donovan. I mean, we were inseparable. Amy also took great care of me. She would have my coffee waiting for me if I was running late to class. She would take notes for me if I had a migraine and wasn't feeling so hot. I mean, she moved heaven and earth to make sure I was okay. I remember this one time. I had mentioned to her offhandedly that I had forgotten to bring my lunch. I didn't really think anything of it because I figured I'd just eat a late lunch after school. Well, halfway through my legal research class, I get a text from Amy to come downstairs. And when I got there, she had a Whopper and Coke waiting for me and would not let me go back to class until I ate. I mean, I was absolutely enchanted by this girl. I had never dated a girl this pretty, who treated me this well, who loved me this much. I was head over heels for her. So near the end of the spring semester, Amy and I took a trip to the beach for her 20th birthday, and it was one of the most memorable weekends of my life. It was the weekend that we started entertaining thoughts of marriage and children. We were going to have 2 boys and 2 girls, and they all had names. We were going to live in San Diego, California, buy a house on the beach, and live out our days raising our children and being in love. My birthday was just a few months later, and when I opened my laptop to get all the birthday love from my Facebook friends, I noticed that my account wasn't the one on the screen. It was Amy's. And like every red-blooded male, I decided to do some snooping around, and what I saw made me absolutely sick to my stomach. It made me wish I'd never looked. Before I tell you how that fateful day changed everything, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who calls himself a man. I would also like to remind you that if you want access to tens of thousands of hours of exclusive content not found anywhere, go to patreon.com/DonovanSharp. There you will get access to audio and video versions of just about every episode I have ever done from the very beginning. You will also get access to my weekly Zoom calls where I do consultations, coaching, and give advice. Join our community of over 1,500 men who strive to dominate life at patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Link in description. Okay, let's go back to my 32nd birthday, shall we? So I took screen grabs of what I saw, put it on a flash drive, and drove over to Amy's place. I sat directly in front of her and said as carefully as I could, "Amy, you know I love you, but I'm going to ask you something and you are going to tell me the truth." She looked at me in stunned silence and slowly nodded. I gathered my thoughts and said, "Have you cheated on me?" Now, I expected her to completely deny everything. In fact, that's what I wanted her to do. Whatever crazy explanation she was going to give me, I was going to totally believe it and blindly put what I saw on Facebook behind me. But that's not what happened. After what seemed like an eternity, Amy said,
"Honestly, yes."
Guys, I cannot describe to you the gravity of the shock and pain I felt at that very moment. To this day, I have never felt that kind of emotional pain. I still get a slight pang in my stomach just talking about it right now. After her revelation, I cried my eyes out, in front of her no less. And of course, so does she. She reached out to me to tell me she was sorry, but I pulled away and told her not to touch me. I got up, ran into the bathroom, and puked my guts out. Then I cried some more. I probably puked 1 or 2 more times, I don't remember, but it was all a blur. When I finally emerged from the bathroom, I yanked off my necklace with the letter A charm and threw it on her couch. Amy cried and pleaded with me not to leave, but I just couldn't deal with what I had just heard. That day at work, I could barely focus. My boss seemed to know something was up because he kept his distance and didn't really ask me anything. But all day long, Amy was calling and texting nonstop telling me she was sorry, that she'd never do it again, that she loved me, that it was a mistake, and that she wanted to make it up to me, all of the rest of that. It was extremely difficult not to respond because even though I was extremely hurt, I still loved her very much. Those feelings don't just disappear when you learn you've been wronged by someone you love. This is why I always try to be reasonable with men who reach out to me with revelations of infidelity in their relationships. It's easy for someone who is detached from the situation to say, "Just leave her, bro." But when I get that email or that message asking me how to deal with a cheating girlfriend or wife, I always think back to the very moment where Amy told me she cheated. This isn't to say that I don't advise them that that is not the relationship they should be in, but I'm a lot more empathetic in terms of the tone I take when advising someone how to pick up the pieces after discovering their significant other has been unfaithful. Anyway, towards the end of my shift, I finally cracked and called her. As expected, Amy was in tears. She apologized profusely, said she wanted to get married and be my wife, and said she had a surprise for me when she got off work. I took the bait. She came over later that night and brought me a cupcake with a birthday candle in it and gave me a card and a really nice watch I wanted. But the birthday surprises weren't over. Amy turns around, lifts up her shirt, and unveils a tattoo of my name emblazoned in fresh red and black ink on the small of her back. I was back in her clutches. Unfortunately, the damage had been done. Our relationship was never the same after that and was a far cry from what it ever was during that magical spring of 2009. I was always checking up on her, asking her who she was calling or texting, basically all the behaviors I now teach men not to engage in. As you can probably imagine, that got old with Amy very quickly. We got into some pretty crazy knockdown, drag-out shouting matches, and they happened on a regular basis. It seemed like every other day we were screaming at each other for some reason or another. I found out that she had been cheating on me throughout our relationship and that she had been doing a very bad substance that started with the letter H all summer long. I mean, this was a bad situation. But despite all of that, I was still hopelessly in love with her. And even though things were terrible between us, I still held out hope that we could get through it and recapture the magic we had back in the spring. As if all this weren't bad enough, just over a month after my birthday, her ex-boyfriend was due to get out of prison. And you won't believe what happens next. Amy woke up feeling nauseous and puked her guts out after breakfast. And if you're thinking you might know why this is, I can assure you that you are 100% right. So last week, I told you guys about my relationship with Amy and how it started. I told you guys that we met in paralegal class, hooked up, and got into a relationship that became very serious very quickly. I told you about how magical the spring of 2009 was and how we were the happiest couple ever. I also told you about the revelation of Amy's infidelity and about how it absolutely destroyed me. Well, today, I'm going to give you guys the conclusion of this torrid whirlwind romance and how it ended up sending me to the unlikeliest of destinations which would change my life forever. Now, I know you guys want to hear about Amy's ex getting out of prison, but I need to first fill you in on why he was there, how he got there, and where he fits into a story that's so crazy one couldn't possibly make this up. So after I found out Amy had been cheating on me our entire relationship, my life began a downward spiral that very nearly could have ended my life. The fall and winter of 2009, I became completely unraveled. I fell into a deep depression, dropped out of paralegal school, developed a Coca-Cola habit, was taking illegal painkillers by the handful. I mean, it was bad. I lost my job and my car because it broke down and I didn't have the money to fix it. To make matters worse, my roommate kicked me out because I couldn't pay the rent. Having no place to go, I ended up living with a couple of Amy's drugged out friends. They were a couple who were both in their 30s and both on probation for felony possession. And as you can imagine, the party favors ran rampant in this household. That's part of the reason I developed the party favor habit. The other reason is because Amy was an experienced user herself, and this was even before I met her. So let's rewind about 6 months before I lost everything and to a particular day when I had a really bad migraine headache in class. So we're sitting in Civil Lit and Amy noticed that there was clearly something wrong with me. She had a look of great concern on her face because she had never seen me like this. I was usually pretty talkative in class, but on this day I was as silent as a church mouse and had my head in my hands to shield my eyes from the light, because when you have a migraine, bright lights will make it much worse. Headache, I said to her very slowly to keep from saying too much as it would make this debilitating migraine even worse. Amy reaches into her purse and pulls out a large white pill.
Take this,
she said. What's this? I asked.
It's a Vicodin,
she replied.
Take this and your headache will go away. I promise you.
Now, the only time I can ever remember taking a painkiller that had to be prescribed by a doctor was after I had one of my wisdom teeth removed. But what I did remember was how effective they were. But let's take a moment and think about this, guys. This 19-year-old girl was young, nubile, and appeared to be in perfect health, which was par for the course for most females her age. But never once did I think to myself, what's a 19-year-old doing with Vicodin in her purse? All I knew is that I wanted my headache to be gone, so I completely dismissed the fact that Amy was carrying around a bag full of Schedule II party favors. Well, when we fast forward to the fall, what happened in class explained why she had been using the H-word party favor all summer long. You see, Amy had scores of red flags that I had been completely blind to simply because she was pretty and was paying attention to me. Amy's upbringing is the quintessential example of a girl with daddy issues. Her mother gave birth to her at 15 years old, and her father left soon after. He'd come back into Amy's mother's life from time to time, but he spent most of his daughter's life in and out of prison. He was physically Ibisuba spelled backwards, had a drinking problem, and couldn't stay out of trouble with the law. Eventually, he disappeared just after Amy's 8th birthday and was never found. Amy's mother was stricken with grief because she feared the worst, and because of this, she started drinking heavily. lost her job, her car, her trailer home, leaving her and her young daughter homeless. Over the next couple of years, they bounced from house to house, living with family members and friends. But Amy's mother's proclivities to commingle with men who had substance abuse problems and criminal records got them evicted on more than one occasion. Eventually, they were taken in by a woman who is a longtime friend of Amy's grandmother, who had a 28-year-old son by the name of Ben. Ben immediately took on the surrogate father role and looked after Amy. He helped her with her homework, made sure she got to school on time, and took good care of her in the absence of her father. So for the next 3 years, this patchwork family appeared to be making it work. Amy's mother checked herself into rehab and finally got clean, Amy's grades started to improve, and Ben just landed a great job at a company that had a government contract. Everything seemed perfect until one morning, Amy woke up feeling nauseous and puked her guts out after breakfast. And if you're thinking you might know why this is, I can assure you that you are 100% right. But before I tell you about that crazy situation, let me remind you to like, comment, and share this video with anyone with a Y chromosome. I would also like to remind you that I will be breaking down the most popular dating show, The Bachelor, every Monday evening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern, exclusively on SharpStream. SharpStream is my own private streaming platform where I can speak freely without the concern of getting deplatformed. SharpStream is available to all patrons $5 and up. So if you'd like to watch me break down this historic season of The Bachelor, which features a black man for the very first time, go to patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Link in description. Okay, let's get back to my story. So Amy wakes up one morning and pukes her guts out. Now she has no idea why, but her mother most certainly did. And sure enough, Amy found out that she was 3 months pregnant. Even worse, Ben was the father. As you can imagine, Ben was arrested soon after, but what shocked everyone was that Amy was absolutely devastated. She had fallen in love with Ben. Now, the laws currently on the books dealing with this particular situation, which I'm not saying out loud for obvious reasons, requires a mandatory 25-year sentence. But because Amy's testimony somehow convinced the jury that the situation was not what it appeared to be, he was only sentenced to 6 years. His release date, September 16th. 2009, exactly 45 days after my 32nd birthday, which happened to be the day I found out Amy had been unfaithful, which brings me to the end point I left off last week. The day that Ben was supposed to be released, I broke up with Amy. She was crushed, but at the time I was resolute. I was still reeling from all that I had discovered about her, and I knew that there was no way I could handle Ben being around and what that situation had the potential to do. Amy cried and pleaded and begged me to reconsider. She assured me that she was no longer in love with Ben and that she loved me. I wanted to believe her, but I had seen and heard enough to realize she didn't know who she loved, if anyone at all. So I went home and tried to move on with my life, but I failed miserably. I tried to sleep, but I just couldn't. I tossed and turned all night long because I just couldn't get Amy out of my head. The thought that she might be hooking up with Ben at that very moment was just too much to bear. So the next morning, I called up a friend of mine, somehow talked him into letting me borrow $800, and went to the jewelry store to buy Amy an engagement ring. As soon as I bought it, I called Amy and told her to meet me at the gas station we used to go to in an hour. And right on time, she pulls up with a couple of friends of hers. She gets out of the car, I get down on one knee and asked her to marry me. True story, guys, I'm telling you, you cannot make this stuff up. I borrowed money from a friend I knew I would never pay back to buy a ring for a woman I knew I would probably never marry, and asked her to marry me. To my great relief at the time, she accepted. Her friends swooned with delight at their newly engaged friend who is now a bride-to-be. Well, the next couple of months were quite literally the worst 2 months of my life. As you probably have already guessed, Amy eventually started sleeping with Ben, and things couldn't be worse. When she got pissed off at me, she would go and sleep with Ben. When she was mad at him, she would come back to me. This love triangle continued until one night she was arrested for possession. Remember the party favor couple I talked about earlier that I would eventually end up living with? Well, they were the ones that ratted her out. I didn't know she was in jail until I got off work. Her bond, $13,000, which meant it would cost $1,300 to get her out. And between me, her mother, and Ben, we didn't have nearly enough to get her out. So once again, I pulled a rabbit out of my hat and managed to borrow $1,300 from another roommate of mine and got her out. Amy thanked me profusely and swore up and down that she was mine forever, until of course she started sleeping with Ben again. The devastation and heartbreak of this back and forth love triangle eventually took its toll. As I explained earlier, I neglected everything: my job, school, work, and eventually lost everything and ended up having to live with the very people who called the cops on Amy. And even then, the back and forth love triangle was still in full force until Thanksgiving night, when Amy called me to tell me that her and Ben were now engaged to be married. Although I knew this day would eventually come, I was still devastated. I was broke, homeless, drinking every day, doing party favors, Schedule 2 stuff, and now I didn't have Amy. This gentleman was rock bottom. But believe it or not, it actually got worse. So on the morning of New Year's Day in 2010, I was in an alcohol and party favor induced haze when we hear a knock at the door. When one of my roommates answered, there was a short, bald Jamaican man standing there. I had no idea who he was, but they most certainly did. The man walks in the door, points directly at me, and says in a thick Jamaican accent,
"You don't live here, and if you are not out of here by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, the sheriff is going to come and put you out."
Having finally exhausted every resource I had access to, I called my brother and told him about my situation. He bought me a bus ticket to Atlanta, Georgia, where my mother and brother were living, sent $10 for me to eat on, and that was the last time I was ever a resident in the state of North Carolina. I wasn't really fond of living in Atlanta, having lived there before, and my second stint proved to be equally as disappointing. I knew I didn't want to stay in the ATL, but I had no idea where I wanted to go. I thought about Florida, maybe New York, but I was clueless about where to start the next chapter of my life. Well, a longtime friend I knew back when I was in college in North Carolina lived out in Vegas. No, that's not Myron. And had been trying to convince me to move out there for a few weeks. I'd never really considered living there because I didn't really think it was my kind of city. I mean, what could I possibly do in a city like Vegas? So one Saturday night, out of curiosity, I went to southwest.com to see how much a one-way ticket out there would be. I was in complete shock when I saw that the ticket was just $84. I sat there and stared at the screen thinking to myself, am I really about to do this? Am I really about to move all the way out to the West Coast? A few seconds later, I bought the ticket, not having any idea how this would turn out. And on July 10th of 2010, I landed in Las Vegas, Nevada, not realizing at the time that my life would be forever changed. When I think back to the terrible fall and winter that completely destroyed my life, I realize just how fortunate I was not to have been swallowed up by that armpit of a county in rural North Carolina. I could have been arrested because of the activity in the house I was living in. I could have gotten Amy pregnant. I mean, there were so many times where this situation could have gone completely sideways and severely and permanently wrecked my life. But only by the grace of whatever forces out there kept me from falling into this black hole was I able to escape that situation with my freedom and my life. People always wonder why and how I can speak with such conviction when I talk about relationships between men and women. And the reason is, I've had extensive experience. I've slept with more girls than I care to admit. I've been cheated on, cheated with. I've had pregnancy scares, love triangles. I mean, you name it, I've been through it. But the one relationship that did by far and away the most damage was the relationship I had with Amy. And to this day, I can freely admit that I have never loved anyone or anything as much as I loved her. Now, obviously, I feel much differently today. If I were to meet such a female these days, I'd have pulled a bang and bounce and I'd have been done with her inside of about 6 weeks, give or take. But the fact that I was able to emerge from that situation to not only survive, but to thrive and build what I have built today gives me a tremendous sense of pride. This is why I do what I do. This is why I tell my stories. This is why I teach men about the true nature of women. This is why I became Donovan Sharp. Thanks for watching. And that is the origin story of your boy. Now, when I landed in Las Vegas, I might actually have the picture. I actually might have the picture. Dude, I still have the picture. I think it's on Instagram somewhere. But I have the picture of me and my friend Eric at the Las Vegas airport on July the 1st of 2010. And we're sitting there arm in arm. Dude, I'm fresh faced. I'm just happy to be out of the situation. I showed up in Las Vegas with $700 in my pocket. $700 in my pocket. That's all I had. I had $700 in my pocket. Oh, there we go. I had $700 in my pocket. Now, I was fortunate because my friend Eric allowed me to crash on his couch until I got on my feet. And it did not take me long to get on my feet. So here's the solution, AA. If money is an issue, if money is an issue, NorCal. Oh, look at this. NorCal Poppy says, "Damn, Donovan, you need Christy Nome more than me." No. Now we gotta flex. T-Fresh19 says, "How do you let a 19-year-old slut ruin your life?" I didn't have any game. I didn't understand women. That's how it works. Yeah. Do I need Christy Nome? No. No. What you're looking at, NorCal Poppy, this is my wife. I don't need Christy Nome, my guy. I don't need her. My wife looks good. And you know she looks good. You know she looks good. And T-Fresh, I know you're looking too. Yes, sir. I know you're looking too. See, this is how I like. I'm going to get back to you in a second, Double A. This is how I know. This is how I love flexing on these dumb niggas in the chat. How do you let a 19-year-old junkie slut ruin your life? Right? There it is. Yeah. What? What you got to say now? What you got to say now, T-Fresh? You know, I'll tell you what, T-Fresh. I'll tell you what. And I know you're black. I know you're a nigga. I'll tell you what. How about you bring your black ass? How about you bring your black ass up here and talk to me about it? How about you bring your black ass up here and talk to me about it? Because I'm gonna ban the fuck out of you. I'm gonna ban the fuck out of you. Okay. And now I'm gonna give you the let me keep flexing. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, she can cook too. Yes, sir. NorCal Poppy is feeling some type of way that I called this bitch ass out for simping. You were simping, bruh. You were simping. Okay? You were simping, my guy. That's what that was. But I'll tell you what, T-Fresh. I'm going to be online. I'm going to be on here for about another 5 minutes. How about you pull up? And have a conversation with me about it? I know you're not going to because you niggas never do. But how about you come on up? I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat right now. Come on up. My guy. Come on up, my G. Come on up. You need to know more than I do. Yeah, you're just mad that I called your dumbass out for simping over Christy Nome, dumbass. Legend said that I hate when men act like they never made mistakes with women. No one is born with this game. Nah, he's just trolling. He thought he was gonna get under my skin with the Devin OnlyFans thing, but he didn't. So, you know, he sat there and said, "All right, I'm gonna watch this guy until I can find something to make fun of him on." How do you let a 19-year-old junkie ruin your life? It's always something. This happened back in 2010? My guy, it's 2026, dude. It's been 16 years, bro. I've come a long way and you know it. Stop it. Ice Dragon Kid said I had to put my phone down. The cheek's about to get me fired. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold on. I don't even know which one it is. I don't even know which one it is. The answer to your question, Alone Again, if you really want to get the hell out of if you really want to get out of New York, man, you're going to have to work a second job, dude. You're going to have to work a second job. And it shouldn't be a problem for you. Because you are only 24 years old. I could see if you were like maybe my age, because I'm 48, I'm almost 50. I can see if you were my age, but dude, you are literally half my age. You need to get a second job, save your money, and get the fuck out of New York. That's your only option. If you really want to get out of New York City, you're going to have to pick up a second job. You're going to have to. This is the thing, man. I built what I built from literally nothing. Okay? Officer Masunaga, who comes in here every once in a while, he was there when I arrived. He was there. I had literally, dude, I had a backpack and a 22-inch carry-on and $700 to my name. That's all I had. Literally nothing but the clothes on my back. Had a suitcase full of clothes, had my laptop computer, and that was it. That was all I had. That literally was all I had. And I worked my ass off, and now I'm here. Lorenzo Davis says, Donovan, did you ever pay your boy back the $800 you borrowed? Yes. Yep. Yes, I did. Absolutely. Yeah. And it was weird. It took me a while to find him. Like, I was trying to, I remember I got my first paycheck from the call center job. I was like, dude, I need to call up Corey. And so I tried calling him up. I tried, texting him. I couldn't find him. I was like, all right, well. And so finally, I think I was looking for him on Facebook, and I thought I'd found him. But finally, I hit him up on Facebook like, yo, this is Corey. Like, this is Alex. Like, he let me borrow $800, like, back in, 09. He's like, oh, how you doing, man? I was like, hey, man, like, I want to pay you back. And so he's like, oh, thanks for paying me back, man. Like, this is really on time. I was like, no problem, man. You helped me out. He's like, hey, by the way, did you ever get married to the girl? I said, bro. Yeah, that was a short conversation. You guys know how that goes. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this, the 1226th edition of TSR Live. I am about to head downstairs and watch the beginning of the F1 season. FP1 is at 5:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. FP2 is going to be on at, I think it's like 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.